Yo! Hi, gamers. Oh, am I off to the side? There, I think it's more centered now, right? Yeah? No? Maybe? I don't know. Hi, everyone. Thank you for waiting. Sorry it took me a minute to get going today. My bad, my bad. But hello, everyone. Hope you're having a nice day so far. Welcome in. How are you? How are you? Good morning. I guess right from the top. Yeah, let's just do that. Give me 1 second. I all of a sudden feel a little burp coming. Let me just rid of that out of that out of the way. There we go. That's better. My bad. Muted, so we're good. We're all good. Before we get started anywhere else, good morning and welcome in Zajawa. Good morning, welcome in Himiko. Good morning and welcome in Troy. Good morning and welcome in Lakshi. Good morning, welcome in Kimmy. Good morning, welcome in Mint. Good morning, welcome in Furtree. Good morning, welcome in Claw. Good morning, welcome in Kiyoshi. Good morning, welcome in Juve. Good morning and welcome in Majura. Good morning, welcome in Rhubarb. Good morning and welcome in Pyro. Good morning, welcome in Sisame. Good morning, welcome in Ghost of Mint. Good morning, welcome in Air Pilot. Good morning, welcome in Selva. Good morning and welcome in ATP. And good morning and welcome in any lurkers and or VOD viewers. Oh, also, good morning. Oh, no, I did say Troy earlier. Okay, well, you know what? Good morning, Troy, part 2. There we go. In need of a cheer up today. Jester? That's crazy. No burp. No, you're not getting burp, bro. That's gross. Sorry, dude. I'm not into that. I'm gonna be so honest. I'll be so honest, bro. Like, I know some people, like, you can't help it. It sneaks up on you, do a little burp. And that's okay, man. That's okay. It happens, right? But I'm listening to a stream and somebody goes out of their way, hey guys, listen to this. And I'm just like, all right. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. It's kind of, come on, man. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that. Be polite, man. I don't know. Good morning, Soli. Like, I wasn't raised with like really high pedigree or something, like really polite manners and stuff, but I have manners. I mean, if my papa was around long enough, like longer when I was younger, I probably would have even more manners, because my papa was former Royal Air Force, British, very like high mannered British man. And if you weren't like sitting up straight at the table, your forks and knives weren't on the right side, you weren't holding them properly, you tried to lean on the table, he'd hit you with he would like tap the table with 2 fingers and go tut tut, and if you don't smarten up, you're gonna get tut tutted on the head. He was like a very big manners guy. My grandpa? No, I mean, it depends. Sometimes it's a little one, sometimes it's a big one. Either way, I don't like it. That's extreme. Nah, that's normal. I feel like if you go to like a higher class restaurant or something, he was like with a fancy glove, no fancy glove. He would just give you a little tap on the head. Like, come on, lock in, pay attention, tap, tap, tut, tut. Little tap. Come on, buddy, lock in. And it was the rule of, you're not allowed to leave the table until you finish your plate. What, a knife? His fingers, bro, his fingers. I just said that. A little tut tut. But either way, yeah, I don't like when people do that. So I try to mute whenever something like that happens, because I'm not a fan of it. But sometimes it sneaks out, nothing you can do about it. One thing I also hate is sniffling into the microphone, and I do that sometimes, and I feel really bad when I do. Like, I mean, that was just a breathe in, but if I'm sitting there going sniffle, 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 I feel really bad. I usually try to take medicine if I feel that way, so that I won't do that, but kitty cats. All right, first and foremost, most important part of the game. Hi, Squeak. Oh, so cute. Hi, Bubbles. Oh, so cute. Hi, Ulysses. Oh, too close. Oh, that was a cute one. Wow, so loud today. They're so cute. I love them. All right. So, guys. Also, hi, Fernando. How you doing? Hi, guys. The plan for today, like any other day we play this game, we are going to be just doing our little cleaning. We're going to be having a big ol' yap session. Big ol' yap session, as per usual. I feel like this game is like so good for just talking about anything, and I feel like it's a good, nice, chill time. Hi, little meow meow. Yeah. It's you, little guy. Tool in hand. Yup. You're not spraying the cat. It's not happening. Not a freak, man. Alright. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we had started, I remember, we had started the gas station. And we had done like all the ground, and I said I'd finish it off next time. Because we had started doing it, but I didn't have enough time to finish it up, because I had plans later that day. So we'd like done all the ground, so we had to do like the actual, like the signs, and the building itself. I remember. It's been a minute since we did this. Yeah. It was like as we were transitioning into being both cats. Yeah. Okay, nice. Fuck. What now, truck? What now? Oh. No. Not what I expected. I'll put that here. Here, okay. Gas stations really fuel my existence. Alright, and I'm taking the blue name away from you. There we go, that's better. Good morning, Happy. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. And I fell. You're so mean. His little gray name. Look at him, his little gray name. Look at that. Little gray name. Ooh, little gray name. Ooh. Ooh, little gray name. Ooh. To be fair, I would make you green if I could, but I can't gift things. But here, have your blue back, I suppose. I guess. Hi, Happy. How are you? What is this? I know him. Be gone! Him on Happy? I just took it away just this second, yes. As a joke. I'll do the top of these tables. And before the snipe? Oh, you hit Fur, though. Oh, no, you hit Juve. I don't know why I thought you hit yourself with that. I read your name at the end there. You hit Juve with it. Nice. Looks like we'll have to do the bottom of the tables to fully clean these off, but that's okay. I like when, when somebody does a gift member, or like a gift sub, for example, and actually gets somebody who is actively here instead of just like a random name that I don't recognize, and I'm like, oh, make a VOD channel? Yeah, the VOD channels all, like, they exist. Yeah, why? I hit myself before. You should! You're like a gray name. You gift subs all the time. You don't have your own membership? Fair. What the hecky, man? Thank you for the gift, though. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the Aomi VOD channel exists. Twitch collab stream? No, I didn't make it for that one. For the Aomi one exists, but we're not using it yet because I'm not going to be saving the VODs of the DVD streams. And starting next month, we'll probably push a little bit for more story-based games. But unironically, I kind of want to partner push a little bit on Twitch side, because we're generally hovering around 50 or 60 viewers. And with raids and stuff, it pulls us up. We're already almost at partner, like, because it's set up differently now, where I believe it's you have to have within 30 days you need to have six streams where you're above 75 viewers average, and we're already at 2 out of 6 of those on the Aomi channel. And we've only streamed like 5 times, 6 times maybe, and we already, like, a good chunk of those streams are already over that, so we already have 2 out of the 6 of that already. And then next month as well, we'd have to have 6 streams with over 75, and I think it's pretty doable, honestly, so I kind of want to push a little bit. So I'm not really sure how much I want to start with I don't know if the story-based games would be better or worse for doing that when it comes to the horror games, but we'll see. But yeah, I definitely want to kind of push for that a little bit. It'd be nice to do that for sure on the Twitch side for the Aomi account at least. Because we are pretty close, and I think if people hang out and whatever, it'll be good. I don't really want to put partner push in the name of the stream or anything like that though. Maybe if we complete this month, if we can complete this month, for example, get 6 streams over 75, then I might put it in for like February, like start putting it in the title. Just so that there is a better chance potentially, but I don't really want to put it in now because then I have it in there for like 2 months and it's kind of like, people were like, when are you gonna get it, man? Like, come on. I'd be like, sweats. So I'm not gonna do anything like that. If we can complete it this month, then I will consider pushing for it on February when that hits. What game will be first? For the story-based ones? Will ask about it? Yup. So I'm not gonna. No one works on Twitch? Yeah. I don't really do just chatting streams though. That's the thing. That's my biggest weakness as a VTuber. I don't do chatting streams. The only way I can do a chatting stream is like in this kind of format where I'm playing like Powerwash, for example. Because then I can yap all I want. But when it comes to just talking it on its like by itself, unless I have a partner to speak with, I really can't do it, dude. I run out of topics to talk about so fast, and I overthink things. It seems like this. Oh yeah, like stuff like this I can do for sure. But the thing is with the Aomi channel though, I will not be doing streams like this. I'm not doing that. It's horror only. It's horror and horror adjacent only, because it's part of my data gathering and my little test of being one genre and one genre only, and only at a certain time of day, which is nighttime. Hi, Vinny. As far as which horror game, story game would be first, probably Until Dawn, because I'm really excited about Until Dawn. I really want to play it. It seems like a lot of fun. So that'll probably be the first one I would play on the Aomi channel. As far as like story games. Yeah, probably that one. And that would be one I'd be definitely saving the VOD of, because it is more story based. But I won't be saving the VOD of any of the DVD ones just because I don't really feel like I need to. I feel like that's more of a game that's better enjoyed as a live stream, where, for example, a more story-based game like Until Dawn can still be quite enjoyed as a VOD, I believe. But when I'm playing DVD, I'm actively interacting with chat a lot. So I feel like that stream is better enjoyed as a actual live stream than a VOD. And of course, funny things can happen still, and it can still be enjoyed, obviously, but I don't know. My personal choice is that I don't plan on saving VODs of games that aren't, like, story-based, and only save the ones that are, like, big-time story-based. So any, like, the more online games, like DVD, I won't be saving. Make a mistake in your text form. That is kind of terrifying, but I don't know if that would work. I don't know if that would work, but that is kind of a terrifying thing. Like there's that one, I think it was on Reddit or something. It was like horror in one sentence, or like horror in like 4 words or something like that. I think I've saw like a thread like that before. Horror in one sentence. Q times. I think Q times are a horror game, maybe. Depending on what game it is. Oh, there we go. Roof done. Very nice. Well, upper roof done. Have to do all the red siding on the outside and below, but for now we're just going to work on the above parts. We're saving, but I get what you're saying. Not quite the same. Like, for example, I understand some people might have wanted me to save the Kohaku, like the collab we did with Lux, for example, on Raft. I kind of just decided I wasn't going to make a Kohaku VOD channel for that and post it or anything like that. I don't know, because I feel like that would be like the only video on there for like ever. Mainly because, A, I don't want to post VODs on this channel, because I'd rather videos on this channel be just the one video we actually have properly edited and made into a video, which is our old Lethal Company video, which I actually went back and watched it yesterday, and it was really fun. I really, really liked it. Rewatching it again, it was really cute. It was nice. It was like a lot of old memories. And our music. But like, I don't really plan on doing Twitch streams very much at all anyway. As Kohaku, I'd rather like save that as Aomi. And if I'm gonna do like a gorilla, I'll probably just hop on the Aomi account and just play like DVD or something. But since this week in particular is when I'm starting doing my every other day streaming on the Aomi account, on the red one. Let me just go ahead and plug that, I guess, since we are kind of talking about it. Boom. There's the Aomi account on Twitch, which is also me, for only streaming one genre, only being solo, only streaming at nighttime EST, etc., etc. Starting this week, I'm doing every other day, so it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday will be the nights that I'll be streaming on it. Although I believe it is, yeah, next Saturday, so not this, or not Saturday, sorry. Next Thursday, so not this Thursday, but the next one. I will not be streaming on Thursday. I'll probably do a Friday one instead, because we actually have a collab lined up on Thursday night with some of the VTRP members. I believe we're doing Repo. That'll be a fun time. And that'll be on Kohaku YouTube. Collab at night? Yeah. I'll be doing it on YouTube. So that one will be saved and archived easily peasily. Easily peasily. Don't know why I said that. Oh well, okay. Looks like we got... Oh, I missed this little rooftop here. There we go. I think I got all the top bits. We just gotta do all the sides now. And all like the little nooks and crannies will be there. A lot of people, and we're still confirming people, so I'm not gonna tell you anything concrete until next week. I'll include it on the actual schedule next week. It'll be a good handful. I believe it's... Wait, was it Lethal Company or Repo? I can't remember which one now, actually. It's one of the two. Which would be kind of fun to do Lethal Company again after, like, not touching it for years, basically. True. Very true. Very true, Win. Thank you. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. But yeah, on the Aomi channel, we're bumping it up to 3 times a week, which is nice. So every other day. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And that way it's consistent. Like every single week, so people know what days to expect me and see me there. I think that's a good idea to keep it as consistent as possible. Instead of doing like every other day, like exactly. So it would be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And then next week would be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, right? And it would just kind of go back and forth. And I feel like it's better just to be consistent and do the 3 days a week. And then also the three days a week would be a little bit less harsh on me as well. Because I'm also obviously still an adult and have like responsibilities and things I need to do in my life, like things I gotta do in real life. On top of doing my like 5 to 6 streams a week as Kohaku, you know, I got other things I gotta do, right? So I can't unfortunately do it like that as much. So I think 3 times a night, like 3 times a week is a good starting point or a good place to be at the moment. And then we can potentially bump it up if I'm feeling like it, but at the moment I'm pretty comfortable, I think, with that. But we got stuff, you know, we're gonna keep an eye on it, we're gonna test it out, we'll see how it works, and we can change it or keep it the same from there. Relic of the game, yeah. I have a video of a Lethal Company collab that was properly edited, actually, on my channel, if you look into my videos, instead of just, like, my live stuff. It was for Spectra, rest in peace, Ghost Princess. It was for Spectra's birthday. She has since G-worded and ascended. And there's a few other members in that collab who have also G-worded and ascended. Like Pippa Senpai and Scion, and I don't know, there's a handful that have G-worded since then. So I actually went back and like was watching that video the other night, and it was like kind of bittersweet, but it was really nice to like watch it again. Good memories. I'm glad I got that one edited. It was like my first and only, it's my first and only like long form edited content. It's pretty simple editing, nothing too crazy, but it's funny. And I actually did a little bit of editing on it too, but it was mainly another editor, and I added little bits and pieces as well. I'm not a good editor, and I also don't really have any passion for editing, so it's really hard for me to make that kind of content on my own. Excuse me. If I had passion for it, then it'd be good, because then I could learn. I feel like if, like, the thing is, like, you can learn how to do anything and get, like, at least decent at pretty much anything. I feel like that's, like, a cool thing when it comes to stuff like that. You can pretty much learn anything. But it is insanely hard to learn if you have literally zero passion for it and no ambition to get better at it. So it's just kind of like, you know, and that's kind of how I feel about editing. I have zero passion for it whatsoever and no ambition to get better at it. I really just don't enjoy doing it at all. Unfortunately, I don't think it is something I could get better at because I don't like it. If you like it, then you can definitely learn it and get better at it. But if you don't like it, it's super, super hard. But I do like that video, like I was saying. It was really nice to go back and watch it. I literally watched it yesterday, I think. It's still 30. Got that. Nice. Oh, the bulls. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 3 ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Wheel. Nice played. Yup. It's a good game. It was a fun game. It was well made. It was one of the first friend slops that actually did it right, in my opinion. And so many games have like based their kind of, you know, game structure around the whole concept of extracting loot. Since then, Peak being, or not Peak, sorry, Repo being a good example of that, being quite successful at it as well. Ooh. Let me sip on my drink. Yummy. I'm having the kissy kissy passion flavor today of GamerSupps. I actually ordered somewhere. I was talking to the rep that I work with, or the reps that I work with, and saying, like, just talking generally about like GamerSupps as a whole, and that I was excited that I get to work with them again, because I was a little unsure, I'm not gonna lie. When I stopped being affiliated with the farm or with Globy, you know, I usually call it the farm. I think it's funnier, because we were all animals, so I like calling it the farm. When I was affiliated with the farm, open bracket, affectionate, close bracket, and I'm not saying that in like a negative way, right? I'm not. If you were sent to the farm, yes. I don't think I have an actual like live command for it. It's more of one that pops up every like hour or 30 minutes or something. But the link is in my description at all times, and it always will be. I don't want it to be like spam too much. I feel bad. Like, it feels like, I don't know, I feel bad like pushing too hard about sponsorship stuff, because I don't want to feel like, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying hard to like force it on you or anything, you know? So I just have it like automated to happen like once every hour or so, and I'll talk about it and bring it up myself once in a while, but I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to force sponsorships onto you or something like that, because I don't want that to be like the vibe that it gives off. Because I do genuinely like the product, right? But anyway, I was definitely worried that once I was no longer affiliated with the farm, affectionate, that maybe GamerSupps wouldn't want to partner with me anymore, or maybe they would like be like, okay, we'll still partner with you, but we're gonna cut the revenue share in like half, or, you know, like change things up on me or something, or be like, okay, no, sorry, we don't actually want to continue with our contract with you, because before you were affiliated with a company and now you're just this little guy, you know, whatever, right? So I was definitely like scared, right? I was really worried, because I feel like change is scary in general, right? And it was a change that I didn't really have any choice in the matter of when the farm closed. I mean, I don't get to choose what happened there. I'm just like one of the workers, right? I just put the fries in the bag, man. I don't get any choice. I simply listen to what they tell me to do, and I do it for the most part, you know? Fries in the bag, you know? So, change is kind of scary, especially when you don't have any choice about that change. And I wasn't sure how that change was going to affect, you know, my future prospects whatsoever. So losing that GamerSupps sponsorship was definitely something I was worried about. And I mean, it might sound silly to be like, oh man, I'm worried about losing the sponsorship with GamerSupps, but for me that is like a big thing because I've always really wanted to have a sponsorship with them. And I did reach out and push to try to get a sponsorship with them before as Aomi, like years and years ago. And I never really got anywhere with it because I think I was still small. Like, I think if I were to have hit partner level, they would have, like, taken a bit more interest in me. Or maybe I was just, maybe my application was bad. Maybe I didn't write what they were looking for in it. I don't know what it was. I just never got it, right? I'd always kind of wanted it because I really liked the product. And like I said before, like, I don't really want to promote a product unless I genuinely like it. I had in the past on, like, a Raid Shadow Legends one because I thought it was funny, but also, you know, $100, $100. But I don't really want to promote a product or something to you guys, my community, if I don't believe in or like the product myself, you know? I think that's a fair thing to do. You know, I don't really want to be a sellout. And I wouldn't really, I'm not saying that myself, and I don't mean that in like an offensive way to like people who, for example, do sponsorships and don't particularly care for the product or whatever. I don't mean to say that in like a negative way to them. So, I mean, at the end of the day, get your bag, right? It's just for me personally, and the way that I want to facilitate my, you know, my brand and my community. I don't really want that to be something I do. I don't know. Maybe I'm the type of person who tends to overthink things in the first place, so it's probably not that deep. It's probably not that deep in the first place, but it is what it is. Astrea! Hi. Dude, I saw one of your songs was popping off like crazy on Twitter. Let's go! As it should. Your singing is fucking beautiful, bro. Oh my god. I'm so happy. Yes, more people notice her. More people notice the goat. The goat! Actually, you're more of a... Are you more of a ram? But, you know, the goat as in, like, greatest of all time goat, you know? This product. Isn't the game all? It's the shipping. I was gonna buy one, not gonna lie. The price was fair, but my country's currency, the shipping price, was the same price, the product. Yeah. Hi, Camage. How you doing? Yeah, that's why I tried super hard to promote to people. When GamerSupps was doing their free shipping, worldwide free shipping promotion, I tried super hard to push it to you guys. So I knew there were so many of you on the other side of the world where shipping is fucking insane. So I wanted you guys to have the chance to at least try it, you know? That's why I was pushing so hard during that. And next time they do that, which I don't know when that'll be, I'm hoping that people will give it a chance, because I personally like it. I don't get 1, 2, 3. People call me goat and they're close enough. I don't mind. She's a ram. Free shipping. Yeah, free shipping is banger, dude. It's so helpful. But yeah, I genuinely like the product so much, dude. Hello, PlayStation Pro Games. How are you? Welcome in. But yes, Astrea is the goat. If you guys haven't seen her music before, you need to. Seriously. She had like a song recently pop off. She has like opera singing, and like she does other songs too. Like she does like, she knows a lot of Japanese songs too, and like her pronunciation's actually good too, which is pretty cool. Whenever she has like a singing stream, I think, is it every Sunday you do singing streams, was it? Or am I like misremembering? I know there's one day you do like singing streams like every week. I always pop in and my brain is like mentally lagging at the moment, so I can't remember what day it is. But I always sit and I listen. It's so good. Every Friday, sorry. Yeah, my bad. That'd be so good. I almost like broke at the Japanese. I don't know if you actually speak Japanese or you just sing Japanese, because there is a difference. I got like excited. I almost turned Japanese for a second there. Whew. I watch myself. Wow. I do both? Maji? 喋るの? 知らなかった. It was really funny because I was popping out my actual Japanese knowledge as in the Ralph voice on GTA RP, and like people were losing their minds. They thought it was so funny. People were absolutely losing their minds about Ralph in Japanese, and it was so fucking funny. So I was doing the Ralph voice but Japanese, and people were like, what the fuck's happening? Hi Octavia, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. So I got sidetracked. I saw Astrea in chat and I was like, excited because their singing's really good. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to that cover. I was talking about GamerSupps in general, but like, yeah, I was really scared when I was no longer a part of the farm, no longer a part of Globy when they shut down, that maybe GamerSupps was gonna drop me because I'm no longer affiliated with a company or anything. So I was really scared, but they were so kind and chill about it. It was awesome. Excuse me, like we were able to get a new contract set up like within like a week, getting things all signed and set up again. They didn't like lower my cut or anything because I was just like an indie now. Like they were really sweet and like very, very helpful about it. And like once I got it all set up and stuff, and I was like, I'm so happy that I get to keep working with them, right? They were like, yeah, hey, by the way, we got this for you for your next like purchase. Here you go. And they gave me like a 50% off like coupon. I was like, yippee! And so I bought myself another couple flavors that I like. Yippee! Yeah, they've always been really, really kind to me, like to the creators in general. So I was very happy. Oh, is this open? Oh, no shot. Please tell me I don't have to clean the inside of it. Oh, hell nah, brother. Ain't no way. Kind of cute, though. That's actually a really cute trash can. That's actually a really cute trash can. I hate how much I like this trash can. I shouldn't like trash cans this much. It's literally a trash can, but it's really cute. Little cactus. Oh, no. It's so cute. Oh, man. Hey, that you love it. Yeah. It's really cute. Yeah. It is, but it's cute. What's allowed? I'm excited though. I feel like 2026 has been off to a good start, knock on wood. But hopefully my dog didn't hear that, right? Okay, good. My dog keeps walking in and out of my room a lot today, so I was scared if I knock on wood, she'll start barking. I can never knock too loud. I'm scared she'll hear it and like freak out and think someone's at the door. Poor dog. But 2026 has been off to a really good start so far. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna go well. I'm very excited. A lot of cool things I think are going to be happening. So, oh yeah, I won't say too much, obviously, as it's in progress. But more likely than not, I had a meeting with Kawa. So Kawa, who does merch sales, and more likely than not, we're gonna have merch for anniversary. So, yippee! Yippee! So I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very excited. Huge, huge. Yeah, they were very sweet, and like I went through all their stuff and read it all and was very careful with it because I'm a big anxiety haver, so I always go through and like read everything when it comes to that kind of stuff. And it all seemed really good to me, so especially when it comes to selling, like the comparison of selling merch on your own, which is incredibly difficult. Like, for example, I have sold merch before on Aomi, on my other little guy, my other little red guy. What merch? I'm still deciding yet. I mean, we're going through it. There's some stuff I can talk about. I'm not gonna tell you all of it though. It's a surprise. It's more fun if it's a surprise. You hate surprises. That was American based? I believe so, yeah. But they're pretty good with shipping worldwide, it seems. So, you know, fingers crossed, knock on wood. But anyway, like I was saying, I've sold, no, I'm not doing a butt mouse pad. For the love of God, no. No, I'm not. I refuse to pay for art of that in the first place. No, it's not happening. Plus, I don't even like those types of mouse pads, bro. They're in the way when you're gaming. They're in the way. That's the mouse pad. No, I don't like those. I like flat mouse pads. That'd be fake nails. That would be really cool, but no, I will not be doing that. That'd be a really cool idea, though, maybe for the future. I don't think they've ever done something like that. I think they'd probably want me to be a bit bigger to do something original like that. If I was to do something like original like that, they'd probably want me to be bigger. Co's flat, got it. Okay, dude. Somebody get this fucking baby man out of here. You're one to talk, dude. I've seen your model. Bro's 2D from both, like, all 3D. Like, even in 3D, motherfucker's 2D. I don't want to hear shit from you, Win. All right? I want to hear shit from you. Sip my water. The only assets you have are the ones you inflate yourself because you're an artist, bruh. I don't want to hear shit. Anyway, I actually said it before, but I literally have a Dr. Nova mouse pad, and I'm not ashamed of that. I've got my Dr. Nova mouse pad because it's flat. It's awesome, dude. I fucking love it. What's it gonna smell like? I literally smell like a mix of blood oranges. So my shampoo and conditioner is blood orange scented because I love blood orange. It's like a really nice strong scent, and it sticks through the day and even the next day sometimes quite well. My body wash is a mix of lavender and another floral scent. I don't remember what it was. But it's mainly lavender, and there's another floral scent mixed in. Get the Bonnie mouse pad? I did not know. I already have a mouse pad. I wouldn't buy another one. I wouldn't like just buy one to collect it because it's not like something I'm that interested in as a whole. But no, I only like flat mouse pads. I don't like ones with like, I don't like booba mouse pads or like butt mouse pads and stuff like that. It just gets in the way, bro. It gets in the way of my wrist. Lavender orange GamerSupps taste? No, I don't know if that would go over well, honestly. No, I'm not thinking about flavors. I'm thinking more smells, man. Although I have been unironically, I bought some, let me stretch, hold on. I bought an extra hair oil that I've been using lately. Like whenever I finish a shower, I put a little extra hair oil in, and it is rosemary. Because rosemary oil extract is apparently really, really good for hair growth and hair, like keeping your hair full. And I'm very fortunate that I don't really have any men in my family who had suffered from male pattern baldness at all. But I'm not about to fucking risk it, bro. I'm not about to risk it anyway. I refuse that. If I go bald, I have to kill myself. There's no coming back from it, dude. If I go bald, I have to kill myself. I'm not joking. I've got a funny shaped head. If somebody sees me bald, I have to end it all. Nope. No, the wig's not good enough. I have to end it all. If I'm bald, I have to kill myself. There is no in between. Not in Minecraft. I mean, in real life, I'll jump off a fucking bridge. I don't care. I do not care. I will have to kill myself. But nobody in my family has ever suffered from male pattern baldness. And I'm not about to be the fucking first, dude. I'm not about to be the first. So I've started using... like if I had a nice shaped head, then I'd be completely fine with being bald. Like if I had a nice shaped head, I'd be fine. Nope. My head's fucking bumpy and shaped like a fucking bullet, brother. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm bald. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll live stream it. I don't care. Thank God I'd get my channel banned, but I think I wouldn't care anymore at that point. Is there also an option? Not good enough. The wig can hide the bald, but it can't hide my shame. Dude, I hit my head too much as a kid, all right? I cracked my head open twice as a child, all right? And I fell down the stairs a bunch too. It explains a lot about me, but I've literally cracked my head open twice. Once from falling down the stairs, another time from standing up into a metal dresser. Like the dresser was like this really old, nice, antique wooden dresser, and it was edged with metal. And I stood up into the metal piece as a little kid and just slammed my fucking head straight open. Just went, and it was gone. I was like, oh, and just hit the ground. Woke up in the hospital. Hair transplant. Yeah, I mean, it's an option. There's a chance. But I don't want to have to go through that. That's the thing. These are all potential options. But I don't want to go through that. I want nice, luscious hair forever. So I'm not risking it. I started using rosemary extract oil. And it's got like biotin and other good stuff in it. So I just basically massage that through my hair a little bit. I just put a little bit of it on my scalp, basically. Like I just spread my hair at the, like at what the hell's it called? I don't want it's. I'm thinking of the word seam, but that's not what it is called for hair. What the hell's it called? Your part at your natural like part in your hair. I just put it along my scalp in like the little parts. Yeah, I was thinking of the seam for some reason. But I just kind of like massage it a little bit lightly onto my scalp, and then I just comb my hair with my like my regular comb, and I just comb through it to spread it out a little bit more. And it's just to be safe. Like, I'm not balding at all. My hair is quite strong. I have really, really thick. I'm very lucky. I have very thick hair. Like, it's really nice. But I don't want to lose it. I'm okay with going gray, bro. I already am going gray from fucking stress last year. But, you know, my hair's quite good. I'm okay with getting gray hair because I'm going to look fucking good with gray stripes in my, like, gray lines in my hair or white hair. I'm going to look good as fuck. I already know. But if I were to be bald, I'd have to die. So I'm just chilling. I'm just being safe with it. It was like, I'm just gonna go ahead of the curve. It's like people who only start properly wearing sunscreen after their skin starts wrinkling and getting like bad when they're older, right? It's like people who get into their 40s and their skin's starting to wrinkle. They're like, oh man, I should wear more sunscreen when I go out. Bitch, you should have been doing that since you were a kid. Wear sunscreen, protect your skin, or you're gonna be wrinkly at like 30 and 40, bro. Wear sunscreen. Joel graying hair. Oh, come on, man. Why'd you describe it like that? Just do yourself a what if I like cancer? Stop. Stop immediately. Stop immediately. Cease. Cease forever. Cancer very bad. Me hate cancer. Wear sunscreen. And it's not even that either. I mean, that's obviously something that can unfortunately happen due to like skin cancer is very much a real and scary thing that can happen. But I'm not even like talking about that. I'm just talking about your skin in general, like its overall health, and just like keep taking care of yourself in general. Like so it doesn't get all wrinkly and stuff. Like that is a very real thing that can happen, but that's not what I'm talking about at the moment. These little signs are really cute. Like this one here, that's like really cute. No, I mean, there are times obviously you don't remember, but when you can remember and you're going out, you should wear it. Even if it's not like a super high like SPF, just putting anything on to help your skin a little bit is better than nothing, man. But like, that's what I said. That's what I mean. Like it's just like preventative measures. Like, sure, you don't really, your skin's not wrinkly yet, but doesn't mean you should wait until it is to do something about keeping it like healthy, right? That's silly. It's like people who like only start like taking care of themselves properly when they get sick. Bro, take care of yourself properly before you get sick so you don't fucking get sick. It's not that hard. What if you like wrinkles? Then fucking get some then, you freak. I don't know, dude. Preventative measures are okay. Like, oh, well, I'm not sick, so I'm not gonna wear a mask. You know other fuckers are sick and they're stupid, so they won't wear a mask, which means your ass is gonna get sick. Wear the mask if you're going in public on public transit, if there's fucking COVID or like a flu going around or something, dude. Be safe. Protect yourself. And for fuck's sakes, be respectful of others, man. Goddamn. But yeah, basically that's the whole reason. I'm also, so my hair doesn't just smell like oranges anymore. It smells like oranges and a little bit of rosemary. Which is a nice smell. Very nice smell, actually. It is a pain in the ass to get the rosemary oil off my fingers, though. When my nails were ridiculously long because I hadn't had them done in like 2 months. Jesus Christ. Oh my lord. It was like getting up under my nails and it was such a pain in the ass. My nails would smell like rosemary all day. It was pissing me off. Oh, I smacked my head on the light. Put them spices on your head. No, I'm not spicing myself for like a soup, bro. It's really good for hair. Unironically, rosemary oil is really fucking good for your hair, especially if there's biotin. Your hair sounds tasty. Hello? Preventative self-care and being too lazy to wear a mask are different levels of effort. Yeah. The rocking chair actually moves. That's kind of cute. Is that a spoon shadow? Oh, it's a bell. Oh no, it's a light. I don't know why this looked like a spoon to me. I think it was the rocking chair, and then this shadow reminded me of my hold on, let me take a sip of water. Remind me of my Grammy. So grandmother, but on the other side. So normally I only really talk about things on my mom's side of stuff. So my Nana and my Papa. But my Grammy, who was on the other side, she used to collect old antique spoons. Which, I don't know if you guys have seen people collect those before, but like old antique spoons, they're like made of silver and gold sometimes, or they have like designs. Like, actually there's like a surprising amount. There was ones that would like at the very top of the spoon, like if a spoon shaped like, I don't know, like this, right? Right, and you got your spoon, it goes up. And it has like a little thing at the top here. In this little thing at the top, it would have sometimes like a destination. Like she had like little spoons that were from all over the world that had like different like travel destinations that she'd been, and she like buys a spoon there and brings it back and adds it to her little collection of spoons. And I don't know, it's just things she liked, right? Hi, honey. How was your class? Hope you got home safe. Or if you're still at class, bro. It's cool. Yeah, and she never used them. They were just like decoration, just things she collected and things she liked, right? I don't know why she liked it. She just did. But she also liked marbles, so she'd collect spoons and marbles. Everyone has like random things they like collecting. Mine are obviously kind of awesome. I collect VTuber merch. Kind of based, not gonna lie. My shelf. I need a new shelf. I need a bigger shelf, bro. Fuck! My shelf is too small. I need to buy a new shelf. Maybe I'll put a new shelf on Throne. Fund it myself. Class went well though. That's good. Yeah, try to pay attention if you can though. It's definitely, bored or not, class is more important than my stream. 100%. Always will be. Always will be. Especially because you're probably paying for it, because most likely you're in college or university. So definitely more important. Are we collecting marbles? Yeah, my Grammy collected marbles, and we'd play marbles together all the time. I was a little shit though. We'd be like, how do I illustrate this? Is there any dirty wall left? Fuck, there's like no dirty wall left at all. Fuck. Okay, this will kind of work maybe. So imagine we're like sitting across from each other. I'd be like here, and she'd be like here, and we'd have our legs open like this, right? And we'd have like a little cup here in front of us. And the goal was to roll your marble and get it in the cup here of the other person. You'd be further apart, right? It wouldn't be like super close or anything. But it'd be like on the other side of the kitchen, right? And that's what I would do a lot with my Grammy when I was a little kid and I'd go visit her. When I was like 5, 6, 7, we would like sit like across from each other on the other side of like the dining room if it was like wood, or like in the kitchen. And we'd sit like this, and the goal was to like roll the marble into the cup, and like whoever had the most marbles in the opponent's cup by the end won. And if the other person rolls a marble and they miss, you can then use that marble to roll back and try to get in their cup. And the idea was just like within like a certain amount of time, get as many as possible in there, or just use up all the marbles. And I was a little bastard, so sometimes when she wasn't paying attention, she'd have her like big long like pajamas on, right? And I'd roll them up her pajama legs, and she would like yell at me, and it was so funny, and I thought it was so funny. I was a little shit ever since I was a kid, bro. I was always a brat. It's kind of funny. I always had like the brat tendencies because it was really funny. I just seeing her get mad at me, because that made me laugh. So I would like aim for her pant legs sometimes and roll the marble up there from like really far away. I'd snipe it from across the room. Pew! It would go up her pant leg and she'd yell at me. And then like sometimes she'd be rolling her marble across, and I would like snipe her marble so it wouldn't go into my cup. So I'd roll my marble into hers and make them go clack and like pop away from each other so that she couldn't score. I'd block her with my marbles. I had to aim, obviously, but I was a good shot, so. A little shit. And K1 brat, yep. On that note, a little bit more serious for 1 second. A little bit of a lock-in for 1 second. If you still do have grandparents, I really do hope you guys do at least spend a little bit of time of your day. And I know it's hard. It is kind of a weird thing. A lot of people don't really reach out to their grandparents as much as I think they should. If you do still have living grandparents, you really should reach out to them and just talk with them and hang out a little bit. They have had such long lives. Just go sit and talk with them, man. It would mean the absolute fucking world to them if you just went and talked to them and took interest in their lives and their past and their stories and stuff and just saw how they were for the day, you know, just spend a little time with them, even if it's just talking over the phone. It would literally mean the fucking world to them. If you can, if you do have any living, like, older relatives like that, it would genuinely mean the world to them. I have not passed on it. I mean, that's fair, man. If that's you, or if you had, like, a bad experience or something, that's all you, man. Facebook's the other. I'm not telling you to use Facebook, bro. I'm telling you to call them. Use your voice. They're old, bro. They don't know what fucking Facebook is. Just speak to them. Talk to them. Meet them. I don't have any living old relatives anymore. My most recent older relative I had died like 8 years ago. I haven't had one in forever, dude. If you can and you still have them, you really should try to talk to them. I mean, obviously, everyone's family's different. Everyone's family's different, so I won't blame you if, say, for example, you don't have a good relationship with them. That's okay, man. Not everyone does. But if you can, and you do have an okay relationship with them, you know, talk to them. Or potentially, if you don't have a good relationship with them, try to mend it. They're not going to be around forever, man. Hi, Kaz. And taking the fact that they are around for granted is a really sad thing. I haven't had, like, a grandparent in, like, 8 years, like I said. All I have is memories, and my memories are really bad. Like I said, I have aphantasia. I can't remember what they look like anymore, except for pictures. Unless I have pictures, I don't know what they look like anymore. I can't remember. I can never, ever see them again, not even in my memories. Right? So it's precious, man. It sucks not having that anymore. But, you know, I'm lucky that I at least have some memories. Because my memory in general isn't very good either. Because I have nothing to attach memories to, no visual or anything. So it is hard for me to remember things, especially anything when I was young. I can only remember, like, very little things. Like that story about the marbles. That's probably the only story I remember about my Grammy, actually. Was doing the marbles and knowing that she had the spoons. And the only reason I even remember the spoons was because of the rocking chair. And because I kept some for spoons when she passed. Yeah, man, like it's sad. Like if you can spend time with them, it's important in my opinion. Also, hi Cass. Sorry, I was like real talking a little bit about grandparents. Is that a blast from my memory there from that rocking chair and the shadow that kind of looked like a spoon? Man, it's precious, man. If you can, yap to them. Alright. Sip my water and we're back to being silly. My water made a weird noise when I put it to my lip. I didn't like fully close my lips around the opening of the bottle and it made a funny noise. Man. I'm self-conscious about my water drinking. Ooh. Ooh. I will say one thing I do appreciate with you guys especially is that like we can be really silly and be like teasing each other and having a good time, whatever, laughing, making jokes, whatever, right? But if I be like, all right, lock in, real talk for a second, lock in, you guys are like very respectful about that, and that's something I appreciate insanely. Because some people can't seem to figure out a good way to do that with their community. One of my friends was confiding in me about that the other day. Obviously I won't say who, because that's, you know, not my business to say. But I don't know if you guys would even know them anyway. But either way, one of my friends was confiding in me, actually, that they felt like they were having a hard time, like, being taken seriously at all. Like, there were certain things that they didn't like where their community was, like, overstepping certain boundaries, for example. And I said, you just need to, like, you just need to lay down the law, bro. And they said, like, even when they try to do that, they don't take them seriously, and they just joke about it anyway. Because it was too much of, like, a teasing dynamic with their community, right? They had, like, too much of a teasing dynamic, like, as the streamer in the community. Where the community just didn't take them seriously anymore. And it was really unfortunate, because it was like starting to actually really get it, like, really get to them. Just like a dog constant reminders. Oh my god. Good lord. I can't treat you like a dog. The Hyouma cord would be too excited. Sorry, I'm back to being a pain in the ass again. My apologies. The ban people. Yep, I've literally said that too. I said that too. You gotta just tell people. You gotta lay down the fucking law, bro. You gotta lay down the law. Someone else has an invitation. My biggest fear is eventually figuring out the loved ones. Yep. Yep. That's why you gotta take pictures. Pictures are important, man. You gotta save them, keep them. Right, some more precious now that they're gone. Yep, exactly. You're 0 distance last Hyouma mentioned. I mean, you guys keep fucking posting about it too. Hyouma cord, League of Legends. Hyouma cord, mention. Hyouma cord, group chat. Hyouma cord, this, that, bro. Look, dude. That's just what you guys are now. That's your identity. I hate to tell you. It's how it is now. You've adopted it. It's yourself. You only have yourself to blame. God forbid we have a little fun. Hey, man, that's all I'm having, too. But yeah, anyway. Anyway! Experience like this? My father and I Damn, that's a lot of dings. Holy moly. Lots of dings. Lots of little things on here to clean. Like all the little lights and the flowers. Good lord. But anyway, yeah, my friend was having a lot of trouble with that, and I just kind of said, like, look, man, like, if they're not taking you seriously, then you need to just lay down the law. Like, one thing I always do, one thing I always do, which is the, all right, serious talk, lock in, jingle, jingle, jingle the keys, jingle, jingle, lock in, clap, 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 clap. No jokes, it's real talk, right? I do that, right? And you guys respect it, and I appreciate it. Because, like, we can be as silly as we want normally, and we're having a good time. But I will do that to get your attention and be like, all right, no joking. And if you joke during this time, I'm gonna bonk you. Like, I lock in, right? Like, if I need to talk about something serious, or I'm like, hey, I don't like this, and I tell you my boundaries, and you don't respect it, I will bonk you. I don't care. I will kill you. I don't care. Even if you're, like, the most supportive member of the community, right? Even if you're somebody who has been there since day one, if you, for some reason, one day decide you no longer want to respect my boundaries, I'm gonna kick you out. I don't care. No matter how much you've supported me and, like, been, like, an amazing member of the community, if you decide that, for some reason, you decide to be, like, just somebody who is disrespecting me, disrespecting someone else in the community, things like that, I would kick you out. I would do it. I don't recall you doing that ever. I haven't had to do it yet. That's the thing. I've threatened it. I've never had to do it, though. I have not had to do it. The only people I've ever banned are, like, the weirdos that come in, and they're clearly not here to be part of the community. They're here just to harass me for being a VTuber. Or a male. Derogatory. Sorry, I didn't censor the word male. My bad, guys. For being a... I don't have a beep sound effect. Fuck. Car crash. Boom. Ale. Yeah, there. I can't, like, censor it myself in words. I can only type it, censor it. Mule? No. No. Oh, for serious talk? I literally do it all the time. I always say, jingle, jingle, lock in, lock in. I literally did that today, just now. A mole? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said, guys. Thank you. Anyway, I literally did it today. I do it all the time. Where I say, like, lock in for a second. I do it, like, quite often, I feel like. Well, not, like, often, but whenever I do have something serious to say, I do it. But, yeah, I said that you just need to like have some kind of trigger that makes them realize you're being serious, right? And if they don't respect that, tell them you have a warning. I guess I say, like, my way of doing it, for example. Excuse me. My way of doing it is that if somebody's been a member of my community and has been overall a very positive part of my community for a long time, I give them warnings. I give them warnings, and I say, look, man, like, I will like, I don't care how awkward it feels, for example, for everyone else, or for that person in particular. Because it's an example to others as well. And even if it makes me feel a little awkward, I'm gonna do it. I don't care, because at the end of the day, it's for my own comfort, right? And if I'm not comfortable in my own streams, how the fuck am I gonna be able to make it funny as hell and enjoyable for everyone else, right? But anyway, what part of this is dirty? The whole thing or just a little bit? Show me, oh magical thing, this. Where's dirt? There? I just like, I give a warning, right? I give a verbal warning, and I make sure they hear that verbal warning and respond to it. Pebble trains the dogs. I make sure they like hear it and respect it. Oh, I need a ladder for this or a step stool. It's like the top piece. And I say, look, man, I'm gonna give you this one warning, and I'm gonna give you one more maximum, and I will just kick you out. I don't care. And I just make it very clear, right? Like if I say like, hey, this is my boundary, and you cross it again, I'll give you one more warning, and then you'll never see me again. And you'll never see this community again. I don't care, right? Like I give proper warnings. I always will. And luckily, I've not had to do that with this community. Our community has been very, very kind and like worked really well, and like people have been quite nice. But I feel at the end of the day, though, I'm pretty good at curating that kind of stuff in the first place. I'm quite like a, you know, I'm pretty safe about that kind of stuff. It's something I'm quite proud of myself, at least, for doing that. But I said, like, look, man, you just gotta lock in. You gotta tell them that they need to lock in too. And if they don't respect it, get rid of them. If they're not respecting you and your boundaries, then they're not a good member of the community in the first place. And them being there is only gonna feed into other people acting the same way, which is bad. Unfortunately, it is the saying of one bad apple ruining the bunch is quite a true thing. Because that bad apple can rot, and that rot can spread to other people who then think, oh, that kind of, you know, that kind of thing's okay to do, and they start doing it too. And you're stuck in a cycle of multiple people acting in a way that they shouldn't be, because you didn't address it properly at the beginning. Poggers. Sometimes you just need to lock in and tell them, hey, no. And tell them these are the consequences. I'll give you a timeout this time, but next time you're not coming back. You just gotta lock in a little bit. And I don't like doing that. I don't like putting out like long-term punishments, but I will if I have to. At the end of the day, it's about my comfort and the comfort of my community too. So if somebody's acting up and making me uncomfortable, that means that I'm not gonna be able to make my community happy and laugh because I'm uncomfortable, you know? So I just lock in. At the end of the day, that's what matters most to me, is that you guys are having fun. And you guys probably won't have as much fun if I'm not having fun. That's all. And the way I see boundaries and things as well, especially when it comes to friendships, if somebody doesn't respect your boundaries, they're not your friend. Don't try. Just give up. If you tell them this is my boundary, I don't like it, they don't respect it, they're not your friend. They don't give a fuck about you. Because if they truly fucking cared about you and were your friend, they would not overstep your boundaries when you've clearly stated them. If you don't tell them your boundaries, that's on you. That's your fault for not communicating. Communication is the most important thing of any relationship ever! Whether that's a streamer-viewer relationship, whether that is a friendship, whether that is a actual like romantic relationship, whether that's a parental relationship, whether that's any relationship, familial relationship, that's the word. Any relationship whatsoever, communication is the best thing and the most important thing. You don't agree with people with that? What part? The communication or the not respecting your boundaries? Because if you, like say for example, you state your boundary and they overstep it, and they realize that and they're like, oh shit, I'm sorry, and they apologize, that's okay. Because they realize, oops, I did that accidentally. Because I'm not talking about like accidentally doing it, because accidents happen. We're human. We have accidents. Especially when, say for example, you've stated your boundary a long time ago and, you know, it slips somebody's mind. That happens. We're human. That can happen. Or for example, in one friend group, XYZ joke is fine, but another friend group, you know, XYZ joke isn't as much appreciated, or it's a different style of humor and they don't really fuck with that. And you mess up or you mistake it, that's okay. Push someone's boundary, Okay, that's a different type of boundary though, in my opinion, than what I mean. I'm talking more of like different types of boundaries. If like, can you repeat? Oh man, I was saying how like respecting people's boundaries is like a big thing in relationships, and if somebody doesn't respect your boundary, they're not a proper friend, in my opinion. And I'm not talking like little thing. I'm not talking things like, oh, let's say for example, somebody's boundary is they are, I'm trying to think of a good example that wouldn't be like a shit example. What's a good example that wouldn't be shit? Rebels grow. Yeah, see, but the types of boundaries I'm more talking about respecting are things that people are okay with talking about or experiencing. Like, say my boundary is that I really don't want a relationship. I really don't, which is a real thing. I really don't want relationships. I will jokingly flirt sometimes, or I will like make jokes and laugh, but it's a very, very hard boundary for me that I do not want an actual relationship whatsoever. But if somebody tries to keep crossing it, they keep pushing and pushing, like, hey, no, I really like you, I really want to be with you and stuff. That's a boundary I really don't like people crossing, and I try really hard to state like, hey, like, you need to either stop or we can't continue like this, because I don't like this. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't want to be in a relationship, etc., etc. I'm Arrow, right? Dark joke, yeah, things like that as well. Simple as like, hey, somebody doesn't like this nickname you gave them. They don't like it. They said, hey, please stop using it, and you keep using it. That's disrespecting them, because they said, hey, please don't do that, and it's disrespectful to keep doing it. Dark jokes about death, yeah. Some people like really, really don't like it. Like, say for example, I will occasionally, I've made a joke in the past, even on stream, right? I made a joke about autism, about like, I think I made a joke that's like, I'm as happy as an autistic kid with crayons and a coloring book. Was like an exact joke, right? That was the joke I made. I'm as happy as an autistic kid with crayons and a coloring book. And I made that joke because I'm fucking autistic. I can make that joke. It's okay. It's me. But just because I'm okay with that doesn't mean other people with autism are okay with it. Or other people who are like not autistic regardless or have autistic family members would be okay with it. Other people might not be okay with that joke. They might not fuck with it. They might find that offensive and not like it. And that's their boundary. That's okay. They can have things they like and don't like. So it just comes down to you curating things you say, or like your humor to other people as well. And that's okay. That's normal. That's part of communication and growing up. And then you're saying, hey man, I didn't really like that joke. Please don't do that again. You're like, okay. And you don't do it anymore. If you slip up and do it again by accident, that's okay. We're fucking human. Just apologize. I think it might help others. Where one might be too stressful. I think that's an okay boundary to touch on, but that's like a different thing, I feel like. I feel like if people are like, hey, like I'm very introverted, I'm kind of worried about going out somewhere or doing X or Y thing, you know? You can encourage them. You can't like go to your way to like really push them to do it. Like, you have to do this, you must do it or else, right? But saying like, hey, I think this would be really fun, we should go do this together. And like, we can go with some friends to make it less like people you actually know. You can ease people into those types of boundaries. That's the thing, right? Because like, for example, what I did with Lux the other day, I know Lux is a, like Luxi, who we did our Dead by Daylight collab with, right? I know she is definitely on the shyer side when she first meets people. But I know that she's like a very, very fun person. Once she opens up, she's very, very happy to laugh and make jokes and be silly. What's not washed on this part, dude? There it is. Like very happy to be silly and make jokes and has a really good time with others. But until she gets out of her shell, she has a hard time and it feels like she's struggling a little bit. So one of the first things I did to her when we got into that collab call was I made a joke. I immediately aired out her freakiness a little bit between me and her because I knew the two people we were collabing with, Rui or Ambrose and Happy, we made those jokes all the time between each other. We literally make those jokes with each other and like do these silly, stupid jokes. And I knew it'd be fine, right? Like we do it. We make those silly jokes anyway. I knew she would like appreciate that. And also,
I thought it'd be really funny to, when I did have a chance to, I introduced them all as people who could speak German, and they were like, oh, and they were so excited, and they like immediately broke down that wall of shyness between each other. It immediately broke that wall of shyness, and they started talking like friends, and it was so good to see the change of when, say, Lux first joined the call, when she was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, and then like after I broke the wall of like giving her a little bit of embarrassment, and then also introducing them as people who could all speak the same language, and just kind of mediating, it was like they immediately became friends. They were so happy. Like the difference in voices and the way they are acting around each other was so good. It was awesome. And that's like a different thing, because that's like not so much a boundary but more of a preference of like being a little bit worried or like being introverted and stuff, you know, breaking the ice. Yeah, I'm the icebreaker, bro. I got you. I will pretend to be extroverted if it makes my introverted friends happy. And playfully until you stop, and then it's yeah. There's a boundary that can cross and cannot be crossed. I agree. We just met? I enjoy doing that too. I do. Also, hi Rena, how are you? How about pipe bombs? What's your boundary on that? Rena, I need to show you something one of my community members. Okay, pause, hold on guys. Where's the fucking Kohaku pipe bomb memes? I need to look for them. So, Rena, recently some people in my community, I call them the Yumes, and I say, fly my Yumes! And I release them for their little jar, and they buzz around like little scarabs. They have made pipe bomb memes of me, and I think you would love them, Rena, because they also want to blow my stupid ass up. Let me find the pipe bombs for you. Yeah, Rena was here a moment ago. Go, my pipe bomb. Yes, let me save them real quick and send them to Rena, because she'll be so happy to see them. Hold on. Can you guys actually repost them in the memes chat for me on Discord? Exclamation point. Discord. Can you guys repost the pipe bomb ones? I think she would love to see them, and I will save them and send them to her real quick. I'm thinking your issue might be the symptom and not the issue itself. Different type of help. Yeah. You can, like, I feel like it just comes down to, like, how you approach things like that. Little animated meme. Yeah, they have, like, an actual, like, throwing pipe bomb one to me, and they also have the locket pipe bomb. You guys have the locket pipe bomb one, too? Let me save these. I'm gonna send these to Rena. She'll love them. Hello? Yeah. So people in my community recently been making pipe bomb memes about me, Rena. Also, you might be a little behind, because I fucking... Dude, I keep turning off DVR and it keeps turning itself back on. It's pissing me off, DVR! I don't like DVR! Stay off! Fucking DVR, bro. I hate this shit. There we go. Why do you check pipe bombs like natural phenomenon? I don't know, man. You were like the first one to ever threaten me with a pipe bomb, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think you were the first one. I'll tell a Rena pipe bomb story in a second. Let me just send these pipe bombs to Rena. Hold on. Is that Miki? I didn't even see the name. I just saw the profile picture. I'm pretty sure that's Miki. And if it's not Miki, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Did I not fucking save? Hello? Oh, there we go. Save. There's one, and then let me save the other one. Pretty sure that's Miki though. Download. There we go. Save. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let me send these to Rena. Give me 1 second, because they're funny. Rena chat. Downloads. Boom. Here they are. These are the pipe bombs they made for me recently, because they want to beat my ass. It was Miki. Hi. I thought so. I wasn't certain, though. Yeah, those are the pipe bomb gifts. I'm sure you'll love those. Hi, Ichigo. Going to the stream. Yeah. Ha! Brother, I think you meant to type that into Google. I do not know what you just wrote in my chat. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what any of that means. I'm not Google. Unfortunately, I'm not an AI that can answer things for you either. I'm some fuck-ass guy who looks like a cat on the internet who dropped out of university. My apologies. I was behind, thank you. Yeah, I was pretty sure. Fucking DVR, dude. Let me send these pipe bombs to Rena. Yeah, I mean, it's like... Not what I meant, but anyway. Pipe guy? Yeah, it's me. I'm the pipe guy. Yeah, fix your pipes. Hi, Miki. I toggled DVR off again, but unfortunately, it's on at the moment. Unless you refresh, it might be behind again. I'm the piper. Call me the piper. You want to get piped? I'm your guy. I'm laughing because I know Miki doesn't know what it means to get piped. She doesn't know that because second language moment. Wait, Miki, do you know what it means to get piped? You know what that means? Or to pipe someone? You know what that means? I don't think you do. Nobody answer. Nobody tell her. Miki, do you know what it means? I'm curious. The pipe means, I know it brings you joy, so I'll just keep mentioning it. So, it's not a pipe meme, it is a pipe bomb that they're throwing at me. If you look at the memes channel right now in the Discord, Miki, you'll see them throwing pipe bombs at me. So, to pipe somebody, or to clean their pipes, or to lay pipe, means to have sex with them. You're giving them the pipe. You're piping them. You're cleaning out their pipes. I'm laying pipe. It's a sex thing. Yeah. I'm sorry, little innocent guy. Huh? Yes. Yeah. You say you're gonna pipe someone? Or you're gonna lay pipe? That's what it means. Oh, this is actually what I hear right now. Honey, go back to class! Go study! The definition more say so? No. Everything's a sex term nowadays. That's not a nowadays thing. That's been like that for a while. Hold on, let me see how long it's been. Urban Dictionary. Laying pipe. How long has that been around? Let me see. Oh, wait, laying pipe is different for this one. Wait, laying pipe's different here. Oh my god, to pipe somebody is different. So laying pipe is different than to pipe somebody. Oh, interesting. It's a different meaning here. Yeah, because, okay, so there's two different meanings for laying pipe or to lay pipe. One meaning for lay pipe is like what I said, which is to have sex with them. Another meaning for laying pipe is to apparently take a big fucking shit that looks like a pipe. Oh my god, that's so funny. But yeah, lay pipe or to lay pipe in a sexual way has been around, at least the earliest thing I can find is 2003. So yeah, that's been around for like over 20 years, as in laying pipe as a sexual thing. But apparently laying pipe as a poo-poo thing has apparently been around for a while. Yeah, lay pipe, to engage in coitus or sexual intercourse, to bone. 2002. Yeah, all the sex ones are like 2002, been around for over 20 years. But to say that lay pipe was, poo-poo, has been... Oh, laying pipe, when a girl sleeps with a guy with a large pee-pee. Oh, apparently the laying pipe to take a big cylindrical poo-poo has also been around for about 20 years. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Would you look at that? But yeah, two meanings apparently. You're welcome. You've learned more English slang. Congratulations. And now you can say to your friends, I just laid pipe, and they won't know if you took a big shit or you banged somebody with your large pipe. Congrats. You've learned. Dictionary is scary. It is. But it does have old slang on it, and that's kind of funny, because then I get to a blast of the past of my old internet slang, and I'm like, whoa. I remember when this was said normally. Oh. You guys wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what it would be like to play RuneScape back in 2005, 2006. To say selling GF, or will be GF for RuneSkimmy, even though you're clearly just an 11-year-old boy trying to get free stuff. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand what it's like manipulating grown men for free stuff in RuneScape as a child. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. When I was a RuneScape player in 2005, 2004, 2006, 2007, I manipulated tons of men and women for free items. Because they really wanted RuneScape GF, apparently. Buying GF. Is that still something people say? Because that's kind of funny if they do still say that. Buying GF. And I would just DM with them, and sometimes they'd like give me stuff, and it was cool, and it was funny. on my 2 different accounts. There were women though. No, it was mainly men. And I was okay with that. I don't yuck their yum. I just take the free items. I'm a bit of a role player myself. Playing Adventure Quest? I also played Adventure Quest. I played Adventure Quest, and I also played the multiplayer version of that. What was it? It was the, was that Adventure, what the fuck was it? It was it okay, leaving. Princess, go to class! I appreciate you being here, though. Have a good class. Get home safe. But also, go study. You're paying to be there, bro. Shoo, 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 shoo. What the hell was it? There was like the multiplayer version of that, right? It came out later, though. It was like Dragon Fable. Was that it? Dragon Fable? It was something like that. I remember doing that. It was the same creators. I don't remember. Okay, motherfucker's still here. Dude, somebody get the spray bottles. I played a lot of the games by that, like the ones that were made by that studio. I actually played a lot of them. There was like the dueling ones too that they had before that were like the dueling ones were like the 1v1s. I made a lot of accounts on those type of things too. I played a lot of like old games, like old browser games. There was one, I have no idea what the hell it was called. Like old soccer game that was like that on Miniclip. And it was like a PvP thing. I like playing that one. What about Dota? I only have played like I think I have 120 hours on Dota. And I never really got super into it. But I mean, it was okay. But I just never got super into it. More than Dota, because I played League of Legends a lot when I was younger, because I had friends that were really into it, so I'd play it with them, and I got into it too. I think I started playing League of Legends at the end of Season 1, so that just goes to say that I've been around for a long fucking time in that game. I played at the end of Season 1, and then I started playing Ranked in Season 2 and Season 3. And I played quite a bit, but then I stopped playing for like 10 years. And I didn't play it again for like 10 years, and I had not touched it in forever. And then once in a while, I would like pick it up for like a month or something with some friends and then not touch it again. And then when I was Aomi, fucking Sunny Splosion. If you like League of Legends, you know League of Legends or League of Legends YouTubers and content creators, you have probably heard of Sunny Splosion before. She's no longer a League creator. She's now a VTuber, and she's been quite successful. I'm so happy for her. Yippee! But when she first started wanting to get into like VTubing and stuff, she like had become my fan. Unironically, she came and like was watching my streams and stuff, and I started talking to her, and we just started yapping a little bit, and she invited me to come play League with her one day on stream. And like like not even on stream, but it's like for a video. And so there's multiple videos on Sunny Splosion's channel of me as Aomi playing League with her and like her little group of friends and stuff, and it was so fucking cool. League today? No. Sunny's really cool. Big into League. She used to be. She doesn't like League anymore. She's stepped away from it because that was her main content for years and years, right? And she really wanted to get away from it and get into more different types of content. And I was actually one of the people that helped encourage her to get into streaming more and to just do other things. Like, you can still do League a little bit and slowly ease your community out of it. Just like played a little bit at first. And then like go into playing other things you actually want to do to enjoy, like other things you actually have fun playing more. Because it was definitely like weighing on her after doing it for years and years, and she just wanted to do something else. She didn't want to be known as like the League gamer or something. She wanted to be able to do other things too. So we still play League a little bit after that, but I don't think she's actually touched the game for like over a couple years now. But yeah, she's a really fun person. I'm very glad that I got to be like a part of that, and that pulled me back into League for a while too. Hi Karya, are you on the roof? I'm cleaning Dayo. But it was really fun to get pulled into that world a little bit again because of her. But yeah, I remember just like, because they were so unhinged in their YouTube videos together, I like was like, all right, fuck it, I'll be unhinged too. And I remember I said some insane shit in some of the videos when we first got hanging out and stuff. That's how I met Ryan as well, or Weeb. That's how I met him, was through that, and we became really good friends because of that. And some of our other friends I also really, really like Pat, for example. He's so fucking amazing. He's such a funny guy. I'm gonna fucking poke Pat after this. I haven't talked to him in a while. I want to talk to Pat. He's a really funny guy. He's a very unique guy. He's very funny though. He's very, very funny. Love to speak to him again. We played Rust a few times together since then, but not much. It's hard to stay connected with people because they're just, for me personally, this is, I don't know if this makes sense, but basically throughout my entire life, I never really, like, I had like a few friends, but not a whole lot. I came from a really small town, so I really only was friends with like a few people from my class. And like, I was like, I got along with everybody, but I'd only really consider a few of them as like friends, right? I think that makes sense, right? Like, you get along with people, or you tolerate them, whatever, it's fine, but like, you only like would consider a few of them like decent friends or whatever. And I was pretty sporty and stuff, and so I got along with all the sportsy people or the gamer people, but nobody really liked anime or things like that that I was actually into. So I was kind of like, I felt a little like sometimes. But I did get along with like the other gamers and stuff, and I had like a best friend growing up and stuff, and I don't talk to them at all anymore, unfortunately. I like fully cut everyone off, but that was kind of my own choice later on in life. But I always had a hard time. I always didn't like, had a hard time, I felt like, making friends. I wasn't really super into it, and I think that was like just not really understanding people very well when I was younger. I had a hard time understanding relationships, whether that's friendships or otherwise. Since then, I understand it quite well, and I get it now, which makes sense. But I never really had a lot of friends, and I was okay with that. I honestly didn't want a lot of friends. I was like very content with not having friends, because I would like go to school, I would like go out play sports with everyone. Like, I wouldn't say that we weren't friends, I would just say that we weren't close, right? Because I feel like when you're a little kid, you kind of just consider anyone a friend. I feel like it's more complex when you're older, in my opinion. I feel like I can be friends with anyone now, though. Like, I'm pretty easy to get along with, I feel like. And I'm quite sensible, and I communicate well. So I feel like I can get along with pretty much anyone now. But back then, I didn't really consider a lot of people my friend. I got along with them, but, you know, whatever. I prefer just being able to, like, finish school after hanging out with people. And sometimes I'd go to, like, a friend's house, but otherwise I would just go home. And I would, someone from your school become VT? Yeah, me. And I wouldn't know. I didn't keep in touch with anybody. I didn't keep in touch with anybody at all. Because I don't do social media. So I didn't keep in touch with any of them at all. And most of them moved, I think every single one of them moved away. I don't think there's a single person that used to be in my class that, like in my middle school class that I grew up with, that's still in my town. I think I'm the only one left. Unless like people come back to like visit family, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. Most people move away from school and then don't come back, or they go away for work, for better opportunities. But I like my little small town. I'm very chillin'. But anyway, I never really had a lot of friends growing up, and I was okay with that. I didn't mind. But as I got older, like I'm talking older as in like even like after college older, I realized that I didn't really like being lonely anymore. I realized I was actually lonely now. Like I never used to be lonely, but I was starting to actually get lonely. Like I never used to get lonely, but I was starting to actually get lonely because I think what triggered that for me though was I had just gotten into VTubers. And a lot of the people I was talking to at the time were Japanese. Excuse me. It was like 2018, 2019, and I didn't really have a way to get like to be friends with people anymore because I was in college at that point, I think. Like college, university at that point, and I really wasn't connecting with anybody because there was like, I feel like it's hard to in college, university because everybody's in different classes. Everybody has different classes, different majors, etc., etc. So you don't really see the same person very often. If you do, there's no guarantee you'll be around each other. Or if you didn't know them beforehand, it's hard to like connect. At least for me, it was. And at that time, I still didn't really want to connect that much with people. I was having a really hard time with it. I was like really, really introverted. And I'm still an introvert, but I'm better at... Oh, kitty. Sorry, I need to pet these cats. They're so fucking cute. Give me a second. I love you. I love you. Where's the other one? I love you. All right, anyway. I was very, very introverted, and I'm still introverted. I'm just better at hiding it. I'm better at pretending I'm not introverted, I guess. But I think when I first, you can pet them? Yes. That's why this game is the best game of 2026. I think it came out in 5, but whatever. Anyway, I kind of realized that I started getting to VTubers around 2017, like late 2017, 2018, 2019. And a lot of my friends were Japanese because I was getting into Japanese VTubers and I was studying Japanese and I would hang out on like the Japanese like servers and stuff in games, and like I was in a bunch of Discord servers for like VTubers, and it was all Japanese because like English VTubing wasn't really a thing then. And honestly, when it did become a thing, I didn't even know it was a thing until like realizing on Twitch that they were like, oh my god, there's English VTubers, what? And it was like a jump scare to me. I was like, what? No way, that's crazy. Like I had no idea. But I had like been hanging out with them and stuff, and they would like go out to like hang out. They'd go out at night and like sometimes they'd go and like get drinks together, or they'd be like fan meetups, or there'd be like originally, oh, I'm gonna have to get up on top to get these like little pillar pieces. Fuck, it's annoying. Whatever. There was, I think, the event that really solidified. That's not the word. Solidified. That's the word. That really solidified it for me, that I was like, wow, I am kind of lonely. What the fuck? I kind of want friends. What the hell? Was when I was a really big fan of Animare, which was my first ever VTuber group that I became a fan of. Let me sip on my water. I became a fan of my first Oshi was from Animare, which is gone now. And well, I mean, the company's still kind of around, but they merged into their main company. They're not called that anymore. And my Oshi graduated in 2018. Ah! That's how old I am in the VTuber community, dude. My Oshi graduated in 2018. My first Oshi graduated in 2018. That's how old I am in this fucking community. Fucking beat my ass. I hate my life. Anyway, so I don't even get sad about graduations anymore, bro. I'm used to it. I've been through so many. I've watched so many. But anyway, like I've watched the debut of like almost every Japanese HoloLive member. I've watched like almost every single one like live. I've been around forever, bro. Anyway, not part of the story. Oh, excuse my little burp. I meant to mute, but I couldn't do it in time. It snuck up on me. My apologies. You had to hear that. Hopefully the mic didn't pick it up. I might have. It was a little loud. I usually like to make them silent, but that one kind of fought its way out. Anyway. Them to graduation. I still cry a little bit if I'm really attached to them, but not really often though, because I know at the end of the day it's for the best for that person usually. But anyway, Animare and their sister company, which was oh fuck, what was it called? What was the other one called? Because it's not called that anymore. It was like, I can't remember what they were called. I remember like Sharu-chan was my favorite though. They were like, and she's still around, which makes me happy. They were like devils. Like they were like supposed to be demon girls or like devil girls or something on the one side, and then it was Animare, which were all animal girls on the other side. And they're all under Nanashi Inc. But they were like two different like groups basically, and that's all the groups they had back then. And it was just like one unit each. They each only had one unit each. There was no like second gen. They were all only one gen. Like one gen in that group and one gen in the other group. Sugar Lyric, that's what they're called. They used to be called Sugar Lyric. That's what they were, I think. Were they Sugar Lyric? Because they were singers. They were like kind of like, they were like idol, like demon girls, and they were like all had like idol outfits and stuff, and they were really cute. They didn't really do a lot of idol-y stuff, I don't feel like, but some of them did. But Sharu-chan, who was my favorite, was very tomboyish and played lots of games. I liked her. But my number one Oshi was from Animare, and her name was Oinari Kuromu. But they had like an event where it was like the two different like communities being brought together. You only Kohaku? Like someone linked you as Aomi? Yep. I look at both Twitters, yeah. Because I have both of them open basically at all times on my phone. But I'll answer that properly in a minute. Anyway, they had like an event where the company had rented out an entire amusement park. Like a whole fucking amusement park. And it was so cool, bro. Ah! It was so cool. They rented out an entire amusement park in Japan, right? And a bunch of Japanese fans went. All of my friends went. Every single one of my Japanese friends that were like part of like that fan group of that thing they all went to it, and they were like selling merch and like custom food. Like all the food stands had like the standees next to them, and there was like custom types of food for like each character, custom drinks. Each of the lines were like, so each line for like a roller coaster or something like that would have like a screen where you could do a meet and greet as you were waiting in line with the VTuber that you liked, or with like whoever was there. So you were getting to do meet and greets while you waited in line for like roller coasters and other stuff, and you were hanging out with like other fans and meeting other fans and stuff. And there was merch sales of like all the different characters, and it was fucking awesome. It looked so cool. Also, hi dog. Everyone say hi, Piper. Hi, Piper. Hi, puppy dog. Hi, puppy. She just came over to see me because my mom left for work again. Kohaku mama. Hi, puppy dog. Did you go outside? Yeah, your fur's kind of cold. It's cold as fuck here today, by the way. Hi, Piper. Good puppy. All right, go lay down, you. Don't lean against my chair. You shoved me with your fat butt. Go on, go lay down. Go on. Get off my chair, fatty. I love you. Fine, here. Come here. Give me a kiss. Come here. Give me your head. Mwah. There you go. All right, go lay down. Go on. Good girl. She leans against my chair and she pushes me. She's a little chub. I love her. She's a dense baby. Anyway, it was like a super, super cool event. And they, like, my friends were sharing pictures and stories, and I was like translating them all and like reading them all and seeing all the stuff that was happening. And I was like, I really wanted to go, because there was like a fan server that I was a part of, and I was pretty much friends with pretty much everyone in the server, because we all played PUBG together. Because a lot of them at that time in 2018, 2019, it was a really, really big thing in the VTuber community to play PUBG, and you could make like custom games, like custom lobbies. And a lot of VTubers did it a lot, like HoloLive members, Nijisanji members, like all the OGs would do it and play PUBG with their community, or like join in on big like VTuber community nights where they'd have like big VTuber collabs of like 30 different VTubers all playing together. And then like any spots that weren't filled would get filled by the community, and they'd all play together. And sometimes you could even like play with those VTubers too. If they had an open slot on their team, you could VC with them and hang out and stuff, and it was really fucking fun. That kind of stuff is unheard of nowadays, to be able to join like an open VC with your Oshi. But that was a really normal thing back then, especially like with HoloLive and Niji and like that. That was a thing. Like I have a claim to fame of being able to say that I've literally played games with like several of my HoloLive Oshis and talked to them. And Niji Oshis too. Like all the JP ones. It's really fucking cool. That's like one of my favorite things that I can say that I've done before. But anyway, seeing like pretty much like 40 or 50 guys and girls who I'm like friends with in this server all get to go to this really cool event together and have this awesome time, and they'd go out like drinking afterwards, like an izakaya, or they'd go out to get dinner together, and they're all hanging out, showing off the new merch they got at the custom merch that they got at the amusement park, and talking about all the fun they had together. And I felt like it like all of a sudden hit me so hard. I was like, fuck. Like that hit me so hard. I was like, damn, wait, I'm kind of fucking lonely. Hold on. And it was kind of like, shit, I need to like lock in a little bit and try to connect with people more. And I started like trying really hard not to be as introverted as I was. I realized that, yeah, I am kind of lonely. I do want to be able to have those kind of experiences with people in real life too. And so I kind of just used one thing I do, my technique, right, which is kind of, it sounds kind of funny, but my technique, right, is that I just gotten more comfortable with it over the years, because being a VTuber makes me feel quite comfortable, because while Kohaku and Aomi are very much just me, because they're literally me. I don't play a character. I really don't. I can't play a character, bro. If I play a character, it breaks within a minute, because I just can't stand not being me. I'm not an actor, bro. I'm just a little guy. Like, if I need to act, I can do it. But for the most part, I'd rather just be me. It's more genuine. I don't want to be someone else. I want to be me, because that's genuine. I want you guys to like me for me, not for some silly fucking character, right? I mean, I'd like it if you like my model and think he's cool and shit, because I think he's cool. I designed his ass. He better fucking think he's cool. He's cool as fuck. But I want you guys to like me for me, right? One thing I kind of did, though, was I very much put on kind of my I channeled my customer service skills to be an extrovert, because the job I worked for like 4 or 5 years was literally fucking tour guide. I was a fucking tour guide. I think you're cool. Aw, thank you. Person cool. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Also, stop looking at stream when you're in class, bro. Please. You're making me worried about you, bro. You're paying to be there. I'm gonna stop bugging you about it, but please focus on class, brother. Oh my lord. Oh my god. You're paying to be there, dude. I'm out now, I swear. Okay, fine. You're forgiven. Anyway, I started channeling like my customer service skills because I had to be like, you don't get money as a tour guide if like you don't get tips unless you are outgoing and like extra. Well, not extra in like a negative way, but extra. Sorry, I'm sipping my water again. I just don't want my throat to dry out and start coughing and shit. Like if you're not outgoing and energetic and telling people like extra info they wouldn't get, like, oh, this is a cheap place to go for food, but the food quality is good. Oh, the parking is actually cheaper here. Or if you have this parking pass, you can also park in this place, which is closer to this food place. And this place is kind of a tourist trap. It can be fun, but it is more expensive. Like just talking to people and being personable and shit, right? And I got really good at that over the years. I got good at that over the years because I had to be good at it because I wanted to make money. Because I had to pay for my college and my university. I wanted to be able to do that, right? I wanted to be able to do that thing, and I wanted to be able to save money so that I could travel one day. So I'd go to conventions and like do fun things with people eventually. So I tried really hard to get good at that, and it's something I definitely channeled when I was trying originally to make friends in the VTuber community. Was I kind of just like turned off my introvertness and like replaced it with a fake extrovert. And I just put on my little mask, right? And it wasn't like I wasn't being myself or I was being somebody else. It was just me kind of like swallowing that, I guess not really fear, but anxiety about interacting with others and just being like, fuck it, dude. Like I do it all the time. I can do this. Like I can lock in. And then once I'm comfortable with somebody, I don't feel introverted about interacting with them. I just need to break that initial fear and like anxiety of interacting with somebody by like doing that. And once I do that, I'm okay. I can just talk with people normally and treat them normally and not have to feel like I need to put on a mask. But I will do it. I don't mind. I can do it. Like I'm happy to be the extrovert to my introvert friends and help them. I am not an extrovert. I fucking love alone time. Outside mask on? Yeah. Also, I know you've been here for a while. I don't think I properly said it, but Joyous, welcome in. Hope you've been well. Sorry I didn't say it properly earlier. I know you've been here a bit though. Sorry, I've been like yapping today. Powerwash drags it out of me, dude. I just sit and I fucking talk so much during Powerwash. I can't help myself. But yeah, I definitely kind of break out of that. And it's not to say I don't still get nervous around people, for example. Or like it's not to say like I don't overthink things. Like if say I'm talking to somebody, there's still a chance that I'll get overwhelmed or I'll still feel like a little bit introverted, and sometimes I'll shy away even if it's somebody I've known for a long time. Like occasionally, right? Because for me, communication's a big thing, right? Communication is super important to me because I like to be able to communicate properly. I like people saying like, hey, I like that, hey, I don't like that, or like I like when people are open about those type of things where you can just communicate easily. Makes my life easier as somebody who actually is introverted and very anxious about that kind of stuff. Just communicating with me normally makes me happy. Just talk to me. You don't have to like, I don't mean like, oh, you must, oh, if I message you, you must respond in 5 minutes or I'll have an anxiety attack. Wah! Explodes. But I'm like, you know, I'm gonna message you and I'd like you to eventually reply to me. And I've also learned how to get over like this messaging back again. Like I'm not the type of person who'll just message one time and then never message again. Because people are fucking busy. We're adults. We have things we're doing. VTubers especially, you never know what's going on. There's a lot of VTubers who are full-time students. They have a full-time job on top of that, or like a part-time job on top of that. They're streaming, they have events, they have conventions, they're trying to work with merch deals, they're doing all this type of shit, right? Messages get missed, it happens. Excuse me. So I never get upset about that kind of stuff. The only thing I get upset about is if people aren't like properly communicating as far as like emotions or sorry, I was stretching, or boundaries, or saying things they like, dislike, or like they're not like, or they're like clearly not putting effort into the communication. Like, say for example, I'm like, hey, this, and this. It's five things, right? 5 things. It's like, oh, I talk about something I did. I talk about, hey, what are you doing on this day? Hey, how was that event you did recently? You did awesome. Do you have any plans coming up? You know, you like list a few things, and they go, oh yeah, it was good. And that's it. I want to fucking kill them. I want to hit them with a fucking pipe. I asked like 5 different questions or like 5 different possible things. You say, yeah, it's good. I write you like 3 paragraphs, and your ass says, yeah, or okay. I'm gonna fucking hit you with a pipe. I'm gonna fucking take you out. I swear to God, that lead pipe is gonna be fucking embedded in your little dented head when I'm done with you. Like, brother! Like, I want, if I'm putting effort into communication, okay, if somebody hits me with K, it makes me fucking mad, dude. I fucking hate that shit. KK is okay. You do a double K, I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute. You hit me with a single K, I'm gonna beat your ass. You hit me with 3 Ks, I'm putting you on a list. But, you know. Anyway, sorry, I made a joke and sidetracked myself. But yeah, I like communication. Communication is very important to me. But it's not to say I don't get overwhelmed and stuff. But I do try to be like an extrovert for introvert people. I do try to like do that. Okay. Okay is okay. I think it's kind of funny. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's fine. Just like put fucking effort into your thing though. Like if I'm gonna go to my way to make effort in communicating and try to be a good friend and hang out or set things up and like ask you questions about your day and like clearly show that I care about you. Like, clearly show that I care about you and I'm interested in your life and things you like and stuff you've been up to. Like, I'm going out of my way to, like, really, really show interest in you. If, like, and you say that you want to be friends with me or you said that we are friends, I would like at least even some of that effort to be given back to me. Well, for them? And that's okay. Just tell me you don't like that or that you're not interested. That's okay. Like, if I'm putting effort, like, in, I want to have at least some of that effort given back. That's all. Like, obviously, I don't expect, like, if I'm giving 100, I don't expect everyone else to give 100 back. That's not fair, right? That's not fair to, like, that's unfair expectations on another person, right? That's unfair to give people expectations that they have to be, like, they have to be a certain level of communicative with me. That's not fair to them, right? That's not fair, because everybody communicates differently at the end of the day. But I at least want to see some sort of effort back, right? If I'm gonna be putting some in, I at least want to be getting some back. That's friendship. It's give and take. Friendship can't be one-sided. It's give and take. That's just how it is. And it's not like some weird like business thing of give and take. Like, oh, I have to be, you know, gaining something from this. No, fuck that. Like, I mean, gaining is friendship and gaining the happiness of interacting with them. That's all you're really gaining, and that's all I want. But it's give and take at the end of the day, right? Getting memes? That's okay. I like sending memes to friends. That's okay. But, like, have some substance. Equal exchange. Yeah, exactly. And equal doesn't, like, of course, equal has different meanings at the end of the day, because some people's equal is different to somebody else's equal, right? Because people value things differently. And that's okay. Can I open this? I cannot. Okay. A getaway hatch. Doesn't seem like I can open it, though. Some of these new Powerwash 2 maps, you can, like, open little secret doors. But we'll see. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. I don't know. We'll see when we're closer to finishing this. This little patio. There's something somebody asked earlier and I was going to reply to, and I forget what it was, because I've been yapping for, like, 8 years straight. Oh, about the Aomi notifications. Yeah. So I'm actively, like, on Discord. Apparently there's an app for it, and I need to figure out what the hell it is. But on Discord, for example, I constantly have both accounts open at all times. So, for example, whatever one I'm actively using, like, say I'm in a collab, or I'm actively talking to people on that account, like, quite often, or I need to keep an eye on that account for notifications that I'm expecting, etc., etc., I will have the actual Discord app open. Like, right now I have the Kohaku account open, right? Just in case somebody messages me during stream. I used to always have that one as well when I was working with the farm or with Globy, because just in case the manager needed to get a hold of me for something or somebody needed to get a hold of me for something while I'm live, I had that one open so I'd see the ping immediately, right? And I'd be able to act upon it quite fast. But if Kohaku was open on the app, I would have Aomi Discord open in my browser version. I'd have the browser version of Discord open too at all times with Aomi logged in. And if I was actively talking to somebody or hanging out with somebody on Aomi, I would switch over Aomi onto the actual app, and then Kohaku would go on the browser version. So I'm like gonna call with somebody, I'm not gonna call with them on the browser version. Fuck that. Makes your mic sound like ass. I would much rather switch over to the app side, right? So I constantly have both open. And it's the same kind of thing with Twitter. With Twitter, you can easily switch between accounts. Very, very easily, so it's not too big a deal, and it will show you when there's a notification on the other account. But on my phone for Twitter, the Twitter app, I have set to Aomi, and I don't log out of that ever. I have that set to Aomi, and then I have the browser version of Twitter open and set to Kohaku, so I can always see it. So whenever I check my browser, I can see when I have a notification there. That way I have both open and live at the same time. That way I'm always getting notifications on both. It's how I keep track of both accounts. And I'm not really a social media person, so those are the only social medias I have. So luckily it doesn't feel too overwhelming. Oh yeah, I touched on it earlier when I was talking about like how friends have all moved away, and I don't know if like any of them became a VT or like what they've done with their lives, because I don't have social media. Unironically, some people just say it as a way to be like, I don't have social media, guys, don't look for me, haha, like trying not to get doxxed or whatever. But I genuinely haven't had social media since 2015. I deleted all personal social media because I don't want it. I don't like it. I've never liked social media. The only reason I have social media is to keep up with VTubers. That is the only reason. Let me sip water, sorry. My Aomi Twitter was made in 2017. You know why it was made in 2017? Because that's when I started watching VTubers and connecting with Japanese friends. That's why. That is the only reason I have a Twitter, was to keep up with VTubers. So I wanted to see their tweets when they were going live with PUBG custom games, so that I could hop on that like immediately, because having a Discord server, like an official Discord server, wasn't really a thing back then. And there weren't like bots that would ping you to go live. Some people would be like, oh, so-and-so is live right now, come on, they're doing this, and they'd like ping the server. But I wanted to be able to like see it myself, and I would keep up with what they were doing on Twitter. That was the only reason I had Twitter back then. And then I became a content creator myself, so I kind of needed one. I needed some sort of social media to connect with people and let them know what I'm up to. So that's why I kept Twitter. I tried having Instagram. I had like pet pictures on it, but I just didn't keep up with it because I don't give a fuck, dude. I would never actually use it. I don't like TikTok. I've never liked TikTok. It's not for me. Hi, Squib. Welcome in. It's not for me. I don't care about it. I don't like watching it. I don't care. Like, that's why I never could like succeed as a TikTok like content creator, because I don't watch it. I refuse to watch it, so I don't know what's popular. I don't care. I don't care about it in the slightest. I never have. So like, I can't make content on it because I don't know what's popular, what's going good on it, because I don't give a shit about it. And I don't even like going on it to make content, because then I have to look at it and I don't like it. But yeah, I only had Facebook when I was a kid. And I deleted that in like 2015, like full deleted. It doesn't exist. Like, even if my name did accidentally get doxxed one day, you would never be able to find anything about me, because there's nothing existing with my face on it or anything that says where I'm from. There's literally nothing. I have deep dived. I've asked other people who are like good with that kind of stuff to deep dive, and there's nothing about me anywhere. I'm very happy that I'm a quite safe person. But regardless, I still am going to be as safe as I possibly can be, because I don't want to be, you know, my actual name to you guys. I want to be Kohaku. I want to be Aomi. I don't want to be anything else. I like my privacy a lot. But that's why I never was able to keep up with any of my classmates and stuff, because I hate social media and I don't have any. I don't keep in touch with them. There's no way for me to keep in touch with them. I think by the end of like high school, they were all using Instagram. And I didn't want to make one, so I never did. And I deleted my Facebook in high school. At the beginning of high school, I got rid of it. Like, the only reason I really had Facebook when I was a kid was to keep up with friends and family. And then all the family members I wanted to keep up with ended up moving like nearby, so I didn't have to do that anymore. Or they were older family members and they passed away, so I had no reason to have it anymore. There was literally no benefit for me having it. I didn't care. Like, I didn't like it. I didn't want it. So I just got rid of it. And I haven't had an actual social media for like, I guess 11 years now. Facebook Farm Bill. I did Facebook Farm Bill. I did that. I did do that when I was a kid. I remember that. I remember playing those stupid fucking Facebook games. But again, I didn't give a shit about the Facebook games either, because I'd rather just go play Miniclip or like RuneScape or like literally anything else. Oh yeah, no, actually, around that time, like I think it was 2008 to 2012, 13 was my World of Warcraft. And then I fell out of that because I realized I was terribly, terribly addicted to World of Warcraft and I wasn't getting anything done in my life. So I quit World of Warcraft. And also because Cataclysm came. When did Cataclysm come out? I fucking hated Cataclysm. World of Warcraft. When did Cataclysm come out? Okay, so I think it was 2007 to 2010 was my World of Warcraft time, because I think 2007 was around when they got rid of the wilderness for a while in RuneScape, and that pissed me off because I loved PvPing, so I quit to go play World of Warcraft instead. And I fucking loved World of Warcraft, but then Cataclysm came out, and I fucking hated what they did where they changed the map up and stuff, and I dropped it. And then I kept coming back randomly during new patches for like a few months, and I would quit. But I full quit it for like a year and a half, 2 years, because I was deadly addicted to it. Like ridiculously addicted to it. I was really fucking good at it though. I was like a ranker, dude. Unironically, I was a PvP ranker. In low tier PvP, where I like made a which is really funny to call it this. Now that I know what the word twink actually means. I never knew that twink meant a skinny guy. To me, the word twink has always meant a overgeared character, an overgeared PvP character in World of Warcraft. Was you were making a twink account, which is a really fucking funny thing now that I know what a twink is. Let me sip on my water. But mentalist build, not the repo mention, but a twink account on World of Warcraft back in the day was, say for example, during Burning Crusade, which was the second expansion, the maximum level cap got pushed up from 60 to 70. So most people were going up to level 70. What I purposely did with one of my PvP characters was I level locked him at 60, so he could not level up past 60. So I'm gonna stop to like explain this. I need to remember my thoughts here. I made it so he could not level up past 60. So what I did with him was I got full PvP gear, like all the PvP armor. I enchanted it with level 70 enchantments, because you used to be able to do that. You could, I don't think you can do that anymore. I think they patched that out when Wrath hit. Or was that in Wrath? I can't remember if I did that in Wrath or Cataclysm. I think it was in Wrath I did that. In Wrath, the level cap went up to 80. But I level capped my Paladin at 60. I got all of the raid, like the really rare raid gear accessories, and put level 70 and 80 enchantments on them. I don't think it was 80. I'm pretty sure it was 70 was the max you could do. It was 10 levels more. Put level 70 or 80 enchantments on it. So like the enchantments that weren't capped, which would give me like loads of health bonus, loads of crit bonus, stuff like that. And then just having raid gear at level 60 for the level 60 raids, because level 60 was when raiding started. I'd have level 60, like the level 60 set bonuses as well for the accessories. So that would give me a huge boost in stats. I'd have like these high level enchantments that were way too high level for that level range. And I had the PvP armor, which was made for PvP. Like it was tank armor, so I was super fucking tanky. And I put crit enchantments all over it. Crit chance enchantments and HP enchantments. And then I had a super fucking rare, basically what's called a world event sword. It was the Thunder Fury one-handed sword, which was insanely rare and insanely hard to get, because you had to basically run raids over and over and over and over again for like a small teeny tiny chance drop of these pieces of the sword. Then you had to take those pieces of the sword to like a certain world event boss thing and like do this and do that, and it was like super super rare to get it, because not only was it rare to get that drop, but when that dropped, you were fighting against like 30, 50, or even sometimes 60 other people also trying to get that item, and you had to win the roll. So the amount of times it dropped and I didn't get it made me want to kill myself. But finally, I was with a group of people who were like, we grinded it over and over again, and they were letting me have it if it dropped. Because I said I wouldn't roll for anything else, and that was the only thing I wanted, and they agreed. And I got it. And I would need roll it. Roll for greed. No, I would need roll that shit, not greed roll. I would need roll it until I got it. And I got that item. And then I put all the gems and the enchantments from like higher level stuff in it. So basically, I was a level 60 guy walking around like a fucking raid boss in PvP. There was this one PvP. My favorite PvP map back then was this, I don't remember what it was called. It was like this winter map where there was like little sub NPC bosses that if you defeated the enemy NPC boss, it would give your team a bunch of points and like strength bonuses and stuff, so you could fight the end boss and stuff. And if you take out the end boss, you win immediately. You could also win by just killing people over and over and over again for a long time. But if you killed the end boss, you would like immediately win or some shit. And it was really hard to kill them. I was basically a boss myself. It took like over 10 or 20 people to kill me back then. Because I will always remember this. My Twink, I fucking love calling it that. It's so funny. My Twink account for Paladin was so overpowered, I was a literal raid boss. Because in PvP at that time, a regular, because I was built for tank and crit. And then I also had glyphs that boosted my damage output. So I was a prot paladin, which is a protection paladin, so I was very tanky. And there was this one ability where it was called shield throw, and it was a tanking ability where you would throw your shield, it would bounce off like monsters, and it would like bounce between a bunch of monsters and get their aggro to come attack you as the tank, right? I had a glyph that made it so that it wouldn't bounce and it would just concentrate all damage into the first person it hit. I could one-hit other players at the same level as me with that, because I would 100% crit every time I did it, and I would crit for 7,000 to 8,000 damage. Even tanks barely had that much HP. Even people who are full tank at level 60 would maybe have 8,000, 9,000 health total. I had 14,500 HP. I could one-hit anybody in the lobby. And I could also heal myself for 2,000 each heal. So they'd be hitting me for like a few hundred each. I could flash heal within 1 second and heal 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, and then get back to killing them again. And there was nothing they could do to stop me. I was a fucking raid boss. I was a monster. I loved it, dude. I was just absolutely rolling people. I could kill level 70s too. I was so buff, I was going to the level 70 zones and like dueling level 70s and killing them as a level 60. And it was crazy. I was insane. Oh man, I fucking loved PvP back then. I loved doing it. But then when I did get back into it properly again at like max level stuff, I was a PvP holy paladin healer, and I was a dual ranker. So I was one of the highest ranked duelists in the game, which was like a PvP rank mode. I was the highest ranked one on my server, and I was one of the higher ones in the game. And I was a kid, bro. It was awesome. It was so fucking cool. What is dirty? Arch. Which arch? You? But I was like super into it. But I played it way too much. I was playing it for like 8 hours a day. I was so fucking addicted, and I realized it was an actual fucking problem, and I quit. Is this still dirty? The floor? Really? No. What's dirty? Underneath? Can I open this? Do I crawl underneath? I'm unsure. But I realized I was genuinely addicted, and I needed to stop, and I quit. I did play other games and stuff, but it, you know, it was definitely better for my mental to quit. I was like way too obsessed with it. Well, yeah, I loved World of Warcraft back then. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I don't feel like I wasted my time at all. I feel like some people feel like, oh, if you just play video games all day, you waste your time. Nah, bro, I had awesome memories. I had so much fun. It made me so happy. I had a great time, bro. Roof Ridge. Is it this one? This thing, right? Yeah. I had a great time, man. I had a lot of fun. Internet friends are real friends. I don't care what anyone says. Internet friends are 100% real friends. Oh, it's that part. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. Let's see if I can... Ding, ding! Holy moly. Ding. What part? I need the goddamn step stool or some shit in here, man. This little ladder will work. Come here, little ladder. Can I not place it inside? What? That's lame as fuck. Just jealous. I wouldn't say it's jealousy. It's more just like not knowing or being uneducated about it because they've never done it themselves. Or they just had a bad experience of it themselves and they never actually got to experience real friendship through it. Corbell and roof ridge. What is a corbell? I don't know what a corbell is. Guess we'll find out. Roof ridge. This one? Okay. The last item will be a corbell, I assume. But I don't know what it is. There we go. Corbell is this little piece here? Ah, this little thing. Oh no, that's still, is that still roof ridge? I can't tell. Come here, ladder. Oh, yeah, it is definitely incorrect when people say that shit. I think it's stupid. I don't regret the time I spent. I definitely realized I was addicted and needed to stop, but like I don't regret the time I spent on it. I had fun. I had a great time. Overall, positive experience. Is this a corbell? This inside bit? Ceiling dome, ceiling trim. No, it's not that. Roof ridge. Okay, which one's dirty? This? This is a roof ridge. This one. Come on. Come on. And I want one more. This one. This one too. Tiny bit. Ah, there we go, baby. Oh, hi, Ennis. How are you? Woo! Cows when it fell off so hard. I agree! I'm back for a few expansions. They pissed me off the story. I have not paid attention to World of Warcraft in... well, since Cataclysm, really. And then I went back a couple times to play and PvP and stuff, and it was fun, but never got into it. Continue. A house? Okay, we'll do another house. We'll do one more. I'm chilling today. I'm having a good time yapping. I'm gonna use my fucking inhaler. I'm talking too much. Sorry about my very, very niche talk about World of Warcraft for people who definitely don't give a shit about it at all. Thank you, Ennis, for being interested in it. And Octavia. And Cass. And Joyus for interacting with that conversation whatsoever. I appreciate you. Thank you. My very, very niche topic of World of Warcraft that no one else cares about. Kind of ending? Interesting. I zoomed out? Yeah, that's fair. You zoned out. That's fair. That's fair. This is my background. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. That's valid as fuck. Listen to it. I didn't know anything about it. Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, obviously, I don't even know a whole lot about it anymore. I couldn't really even describe all this stuff to you, but I did enjoy the world building. I think I will say one thing about World of Warcraft, though, is that their animated cinematics have always been insanely ahead of their time. If you watch the first ever World of Warcraft cinematic for the base game, and that cinematic came out in like 2004, the animation level and quality on that was so far ahead of its time, to the point where even today it is like considered insanely high quality. I don't know how they did it, but they should have just, like, from the beginning, they should have just made movies, bro, or animated movies. Their animation was the most insane, beautiful thing I'd ever seen in my life. And their cinematics in general, if you can just sit and watch them like they're a movie, it is beautiful. They're doing WoW too. What? An earring to get? Ooh, cool. They're just beautiful, like insanely beautiful. It was insane. I remember just being so captivated. There's a few League of Legends ones that are also insanely beautiful, but some of them are pretty mid. The movie was meh. I never watched the movie. I didn't want to watch it. For me, World of Warcraft holds a special place in my heart from when I was young, and I'm terrified of corrupting that image I had of it when I was a kid. I don't ever want to like experience it other than like watching like the cinematics. I'll never do anything World of Warcraft or look in anything World of Warcraft because I don't want to corrupt that good image of it that I had in my head. I'm terrified. I will never play it again. I will never ever touch it because I'm terrified of it. When they announced World of Warcraft Classic, like they were bringing it back from the very, very beginning, it took all my willpower not to buy it and download it immediately because I really didn't want to ruin that image I had of it as a kid. Because, like, what if I didn't like it as much anymore? What if it wasn't something I liked anymore? What if I didn't, you know, what if it wasn't magical for me anymore? Like, what if it, like, ruined those memories I had of it? I didn't want that to happen, so I just avoided it. And honestly, since then, I've never really fell in love with another MMO before. I've tried a few different ones. Like, I think the closest I got to falling in love with an MMO again was maybe Blade and Soul and Terra, maybe? I could not get into Final Fantasy 14, bro. I'm sorry. I tried 3 times to get into Final Fantasy 14. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Multiple times, different years. I've tried multiple times. The furthest I've gotten is like mid-level 40s, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I was so fucking bored. I just couldn't get into it, dude. I know it's like, oh, but the story picks up. It gets so much better later, yada, yada, yada. But, dude, it's so awful. Like, it's such a poor game structure to be like, oh, yeah, the whole beginning of this game that you're going to have to spend like 30, 40 hours playing is going to be absolutely just horrible and boring as fuck and not entertaining in the slightest, and the story sucks. But, you know, after you invest 100 hours, it becomes really fun. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. It's a horrible sales product. That's bad. I mean, once people are in the game, they're in it, and they love it, and it's great. That's awesome. But as far as attracting new players, how, bro? The only way you can attract new players is if their friends beg you to play. The friends beg you to play and drag you into it and force you to play it with them until you like it, basically, and then you get used to it. For me, that's what World of Warcraft was. It was fun all the time. I always loved it. Even if it was just fetch quests, I enjoyed it. I liked them. Hollow Knight made an MMO? I'd be interested in it. I'd be curious. If Riot Games made an MMO like they teased before, I'd be interested in it. I'd be interested in theirs. Because Riot has a lot of world building. Like a crazy amount of world building. All the different places. Demacia, Zaun. You know, like they have so many different places that they could make. I'd be very curious about that if they ever did it. The Hollow Earth thingy? I'm not particularly interested in that at all, though. That didn't catch my eye whatsoever. Like, it's a cool concept, I guess, but, like, didn't really capture my interest, so I never, like, looked into it much or I'm interested. Playing a part in some department, though? Yeah. It definitely is, but what can you do, right? If they did ever follow through with that and made it good, I'd be interested. I tried lots of MMOs, though. I've tried, like, New World when that one came out. And New World was fun for, like, the first maybe 100 hours, and then they got in that huge botting issue, and it just wasn't fun anymore. But yeah, I think the closest I got to falling in love with MMO again was probably Terra and Blade and Soul. Both of those games I probably have like 200-300 hours in, and just fell out of love with them afterwards. I tried L-Sword mentioned. I tried L-Sword, didn't really get into it. Although I will admit that one year for Christmas, I used my Christmas money on buying a cosmetic in L-Sword to make myself more powerful. Which L-Sword is so fucking lame for that. You had to like literally pay. It was literally a pay-to-win game, which was super fucking lame. There were things you could earn to become stronger, but literally you could just buy a cosmetic and you'd be stronger. Lame. But I did do it. I did fall for it as a kid. I did buy something with my Christmas money once. I do remember doing that. I did enjoy it. It was like a scroller MMO. It was interesting. I think, oh, actually, the only, okay, other than World of Warcraft and other than RuneScape when I was younger, the only other, like, MMO type massively multiplayer game that ever pulled me in. Sorry, sipping my water. Was Puzzle Pirates. And that game is dead now, which is really sad. It's completely dead. Like, there's like maybe 80 active players in that game anymore. And it used to be like there'd be like thousands of people per ocean. And the oceans are what they call the servers. So the servers would be called oceans because they were pirates. But it was a puzzle game. It was a puzzle MMO game. And it had like lots of different games, like and it was all like pirate based, and I love pirates. So there was like a bunch of different like mini games, like mini puzzles, and one of them was bilging. You had to bilge the water off the ship, and that was like Bejeweled. That was Bejeweled. You had to match 3 things and like move the little pieces left and right, and you try to make like combos, like a T or like a cross, or like you try to like double up, like do bigger lines, like 6 length lines or something like that, and you would get like a higher score based on how efficient you were and what tricks you could do. There was carpentry. In carpentry, it would give you a lot of different like shaped boards, like L shapes or T shapes, kind of like Tetris shape items. But instead of like falling like Tetris, you would try to fill in 4 different holes at the same time, and you would like manage the different holes. And if you didn't like manage one hole for long enough, a piece would rip off, and that piece you no longer would be able to get perfect anymore. So you'd be managing all different 4 holes at once. And if you complete 2 holes on one side, it would move you over. Like it would pan the screen over and give you 2 new ones. So if you complete 2 on the left, you get more on the right. If you complete 2 on the right, you get more on the left. And you kind of like would infinitely try to have 4 holes going. That way, if you have a piece that wouldn't fit in one of the holes you're trying to complete, you could put it in one of the different ones. There was sailing, which was like, it would drop like these 2 different toned pieces, like a yellow and white, or white and blue, or blue and blue. There was 3 different colors. And you would try to fit them into like preset shapes. Like say there was like a pyramid shape where the bottom layer was all blue, the middle layer was all yellow, and the top layer was all white. You'd have to like make it all match and fit it in. And then while you're matching it, you would also try to like, say you had a blue piece and a white piece, but you only needed the blue. So you'd have the blue landed on the side and the white would be hanging over the edge. So you'd complete the blue piece, and that white little piece would just fall to the bottom of the screen and stay there. But if you could line up 3 other little white pieces underneath where that's gonna fall, you complete that piece, and that little white piece would fall down, make a group of 4, explode that group of 4, and you get bonus points for like making little 4 thing explosions. So you would like set it up, so you would like set up your little thing, you pop a line, and it drops a circle down, completes the puzzle that you need, and then that puzzle would drop a bunch of pieces down. You get a triple and a quadruple and like a septuple, and you would just keep trying to stack them up and stuff. And, you know, yeah, and it had like lots of different like mini games and stuff like that, and it was really fun. It was just a really enjoyable thing. I really liked that game. I was super into it, and I played it for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours back when it was a big thing. I really liked it. I had a lot of fun. I really loved it. But the game definitely died. I like left the game for a while to like focus on school stuff and focus on my sports career when I was younger. And then when I came back, the game was already dead, and all my friends weren't logging in anymore. And it was like, man, and my crew, like all my crew members no longer logged in anymore. And it was like, oh, it was so sad. You ever heard of Crosscode? A fake MMO, great game. I've never heard of it, no. But yeah, Puzzle Pirates is really fun, and it's still up. Like the servers are still there. There's no players at all, so it's really just kind of sad and empty. A lot of good memories on it though. I did like the puzzle games, and they're cute. Once in a while I boot it up. And I just play some of the puzzles for fun, but it is unfortunate. Puzzling the pirates. It was fun, dude. It was a really cute game. It was really cute. I liked the little puzzles. It was fun, man. My favorite one was carpentry. I was really good at carpentry. That and Rumble, which was like a fist fighting one, like a PvP fist fighting thing. I liked that one too. And you had like different ranks as well that you could like move up with. There was like experience ranks with like how much you played it, and then like actual skill ranks too, which was cool. I don't know, I liked it. I had a fun time with it. But that was like the only other like MMO-esque game that ever caught my attention, like properly. And then I think in the 2010s is when I started getting into more shooter games. Which I couldn't even name all the shooter games I played. Because there's a bunch of them I don't even remember the names of, or ones that have rebranded. But like I played lots of CS, Counter-Strike, a lot of like Counter-Strike Source, like probably 100, 200 hours in Source, and then started playing CSGO, and played, let me look at my Steam list. Let me see. I played some of the Call of Duty Battle Royale when that came out. I never played one of the other Call of Duties though. I was never too interested in it, in like regular Call of Duty. I played some of them on like my PlayStation, like the single player ones and like Medal of Honor and stuff, but I never got into Call of Duty itself. But I ended up playing their Battle Royale later on. I've played, and this isn't even like all the shooters, right? Because there's loads. Played Source, played CSGO. I'm like scrolling through my list. I played... Never played the finals. Never got into that one. Scrolling. They're probably not even on this list anymore. Good lord. Oh, I think some of them aren't showing up because this is my Kohaku account. My PUBG hours on Aomi was 300 or 3,500. I think my CS was like 500 or something. I played lots of TF2. There's a lot of like old shooters that I played that I never like. I don't even remember the name of, like old like browser ones too. Hold on, where is some others? Yeah, Source. I'm scrolling through Aomi's stuff right now, like the shared thing. But some of the shared ones don't show up because they don't exist anymore. It just shows like the history. Never got into Helldivers either. I played a game which wasn't really like a PvP shooter, but it was called Killing Floor. It was against like AI, like zombie things. That was fun. Played lots of Left 4 Dead 2, like competitive, like not really competitive, but like versus Left 4 Dead 2. Where you like fighting other players. Never got into Payday. A lot of Overwatch. I played lots of Overwatch. Played a decent amount of Apex, but I'm not into that anymore. I still like Overwatch though. Rainbow Six Siege. I played a bunch of as well. Yeah, a lot of the games aren't showing up on this account because they just don't exist on Steam anymore. Organize the Discord so everyone plays it again. That'd be funny. There was a lot of different like little ones I played. But like I have like so many hours on my other account. On like so many different games, it's kind of insane. Because like when I had to like give up my dream of like going into sports professionally, I definitely fell into games a lot more. And I was playing way more games than I used to. Like, and I'd already been like pretty addicted at one point to World of Warcraft. So even on that standpoint, I was playing more games. Steam, my beloved. Why is it still dirty somehow? What part? Oh, down here. Oh, did I get it? I think so. Get it all? Looks like it. Oh. Steam. I agree. I think one of the coolest things to look at, though, in my opinion, is looking at my hours that I've spent in VTube Studio. And obviously not all those hours are stream hours. Some of them are like getting screenshots or like, I don't know, just being on my character for like meet and greets, or being on my character just like hang out and call with people. Like, I think that's a really cute thing to do with VTuber friends, is just go onto your model and like stream your model to each other while you're hanging out, chilling. I think it's really cute. That's a really cute fucking thing to do. I haven't done it in a while, but it's very fucking cute, and I really like doing it. And then you can sometimes take little pictures together and stuff, and it's really cute. I like it. But like, for example, Kohaku, I don't know the one on Aomi right now, because obviously I'm not looking at that account, so I can't see his hours. Well, actually, maybe if I look him up, I don't know if I have the hours hidden or not. But for Kohaku right now, on VTube Studio, my usage time for VTube Studio at the moment is 1,481 hours. And let me see if I can look up Aomi's time. Hold on, I'm actually curious if it'll let me see it or not. Aomi, I'm not sure if I can see it. I might have had my stuff privated. Games. Oh, maybe I can look at it. Okay, banger. Hours. So let me tell you some of my hours on Aomi. Hours on Aomi. PUBG, 3,515. VTube Studio, 3,387 VTube Studio hours. And then combine that with 1,091 hours of PRPR Live. And PRPR Live was a different VTuber like tracking thing that you could use your webcam with. This was like predated VTube Studio, before VTube Studio came out. PRPR Live was a good one. That's another 1,100 hours on that for streaming. And then before that, I used FaceRig for tracking. Let me find the hours on that one. Wasn't a lot though, because I moved over to PRPR really fast, because FaceRig kind of sucked. Where is it? It's not showing up on my thing. I don't know how much. I don't see it on my list of games. Does it not show up anymore? It might not show up anymore. It might be not there. It might not be on. Is it not there anymore? I don't see it. No, that's VR chat. Wrong one. No, I don't see it. I don't see it, but I think it probably had like 50 or 60 hours only in face rig before I swapped over to PRPR. But yeah, my stream. So my stream time on Aomi alone was probably close to 5,000 hours. Tube Studio had. I did solve it. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not using VBridger on the other account. That's all. And the other account, to be fair, Aomi's model wasn't rigged with VR like VBridger originally because it was rigged in 2020. VBridger wasn't a thing back then. So it wasn't rigged for that in the first place, but it does work, and it does make it look better if I do it, but it still works fine without it. And then on Aomi as well, I have 2,000, almost 300 hours in Dead by Daylight, 850 hours in Rocket League, 850 hours in Fall Guys, 830 hours in Counter-Strike 2. What you use there? I just use regular VR chat. Or, fuck, I just read VR chat because of a thing. I just use regular VTube Studio. 700 hours in Gary's mod, 650 in Rust, 650 in TF2, 600 in Left 4 Dead. Combined between all my civilizations, about 700. Oh, Ark! I remember playing Ark a lot. Oh, Apex I actually had 341 hours? Wow. Oh my god, dude. Oh no. Oh no. On the Steam version of Uma Musume, my Aomi account, which is where I do my Uma Musume on PC, not counting my mobile, just my PC, I now have 386 hours. Oh my god! Holy fuck. Phasmophobia, 340 hours is crazy. Skyrim, just about 300 hours. Oh, another MMO that I played and I kind of got into was a game called Age of Conan Unchained. And I played that for 261 hours. That game's not available anymore. Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege for 200 hours. Let me see. Oh yeah, Dota 2, 136 hours was how much I played Dota for. Warface! I played Warface for over 100 hours. That was another shooter I played. Oh! You know what game I should play through with you guys? I want to play Middle-earth Shadow of War again. I put 100 hours into Middle-earth Shadow of War on my Aomi account. I haven't played it in years. I want to play that with you guys. Maybe that can be one of our next story games. That was a fun one. Oh my god, Realm Royale, Lord of the Rings game? Yeah, Realm Royale was a silly little game that was fun for a little bit. 70 hours in that one. Shooter, Battle Royale. So I'm just like looking at hours now. It's interesting to look at again. Yeah, Terra, I only got 31 hours into. Lost Ark, I played for 42 hours. Oh, Kurtzpell. Kurtzpell I played for 40 hours too, which is another very anime kind of PvP MMO thing. How we play the typing battle royale? I don't want to play that. I don't want to play that. Doesn't sound fun to me. Prop and Seek. Aw, man, I wish Prop and Seek was back on Steam again. Is Prop and Seek not on Steam yet? They're not putting it back anymore. Oh, I want Prop and Seek on Steam again so bad. It's such a fun community game. Fuck! The Nemesis system? Yeah, it is. That's the one with the Nemesis system. Man, I remember playing it a lot, though. I had fun with it. I played through the story, then I played a lot of the PvP stuff as well. All right, back to washing. I've been distracted for too long. Let me get my long extension out. Get my pipe out. My cleaning pipe. Gotta extend my washer. There we go. Render something on the system? I see. That's lame. It's a cool concept too, so it's a shame it's not like a more used thing. Some pipe? No, we're not laying any pipe. We're just taking our pipe out to clean better, that's all. We need a long one. Let's start with the front, and we'll move our way around as we go. I honestly really like the 15-degree nozzle. It's like the most satisfying sound, like water sound for me. I like it a lot. It's my favorite sound. Makes me eepy. Yeah. For me, it does definitely have that effect, I think, but I just yap the whole time, so it's like impossible for me to be eepy. Kill a nozzle cultist, SMH. Whatever, dude. You try to use soap and like the white nozzle. You're a freak. You go over the same spot twice instead of just once, like a normal person. I don't want to hear it, dude. You're the weird one here, not me. Using fucking soap in the white nozzle, 100-degree nozzle. You disgust me. Soap is satisfying. It's very pretty, I will give it that, but it takes too long. It like doubles the time I'd spend cleaning, and I don't like that. I'm also not that fond of the sound. Also, hold on. Can I buy the next level up of my washer yet? How much do I need? Do I have 4,000 or 2,000? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the Prime Vista. That's the Urban. 6K. What's the best one? 12K is the best one? I might buy the 6K one when we get there. We're almost at 6K. 10 minutes I dropped. After 15 minutes I dropped the game. That's fair. It's definitely not for everyone. I think when you're doing it alone, this is the type of game, if you're gonna play it alone, it's the type of game you would have, like, just in the background, or, like, not as the primary focus. Do you see my screen? No, I don't think I have. I don't think I can clean that corner, unless that is clean. Oh, no, it looks clean. It's just dark, because of the blue it looks like. White them. Automatically replace the one you had in the setup. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. It's okay. Because normally you have to like rebuy all the add-ons for it too. Which is how it was in the other game as well. So nothing new there at least. No surprises. My favorite idle game. Hi ATP. Hope you've been doing well. You behind your little wall lurking. I see you. I see you. This outside bed. Did I do the other side of this? I don't know. Did the right side too. I definitely didn't do the higher part of it. I'll have to get on top of the building again to do that. I did do this side, okay. And I'll probably do like all this top bit, like at the top there, while standing on that platform, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. This stuff down here, however, I do worry about, and I will clean right now. Clean, little dirt, clean! Memby chat? Let me see. Oh my lord! Sorry, I didn't realize I had audio, Jesus Christ. What is wrong with your screen, dude? You need a new screen! The audio jump scared me. Oh my god. Sorry, I just happened to see that there was pictures in the fan art channel, and Miki was posting all of their fan art that they've done of me in the past. I'm gonna post one of the other ones they forgot to post. Hold on. Let me add the gender bend one. Give me a second. Hold on. This is important to me. Because Miki's art is so cute. I fucking love her art. It's so... I hope she's not here right now. That'd be embarrassing. But her art's so fucking cute. I really love it. Fuck! Why are you here? God damn it. Go to bed. I actually showed stream the other day. The other gender bend one. There's one. I don't remember. Oh, I see more. I found more. I found more. I found more that you've drawn. There's these ones. And there's these ones of your old design. Look at you and your little tiger. Ooh, ooh, little tiger. Ooh. Ooh, little tiger getting bonked on the head. Oh my god. So old. Oh my god, and I love that one. Did you post that one? You didn't post that one. Shaking my head. SMHing my head. Look at all this old Mickey art, bro. Oh my god. I think this guy's obsessed with me. Just saying. No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my god, I found another one. I found another one. This one. Yup. I hate you. Shut up. Is that another one? I think I found another one because you were talking shit, stupid. Boom. All the old Aomi arts. Very cute. These are all saved from years ago. So the first ever art I ever received from Miki, I have saved. I saved it on December 19th, 2020. Was the first ever art piece from Miki I have saved. Very cute. Their old arts, like 2012, whatever, 2010s. Ooh, interesting. It's really cool to like go look at like old art from people. You can see how they're like their style has like changed and evolved over the years. If it's like a complete different style, or you could like see like little parts of that current style in their old style, or see how it's like evolved from the old style to like a new one but still has the same qualities. For too long, so crazy, true. Damn, you know me for this long, you still haven't gotten any taller. There, Miki. You're just not eating enough vegetables, buddy. It's okay. I'll feed you broccoli. Come here. I'll steam you some broccoli and feed you. Come here. Miki's a little guy. Careful, I can be mean. Yeah. Okay, well don't. I like when you're sweet, baby. That little baby is very sweet. We found out you can just re-debut with fake numbers now. What? Hello? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? They're 5'11". Hey! No, that's real. That's real. It's been real, bro. Aomi's height has been 5'11" my whole time of existing with him. Fucking, dude, I was mad, dude. They made me short. The farm made me short on purpose! They didn't want anyone else taller. Sends a means. Miki! Stop! Don't give me your money! Miki! God fucking damn it, dude. I appreciate you so fucking much, and you know I love and adore you so fucking much. You know this. Stop giving me your fucking money! I genuinely appreciate all financial support I receive right now, because while I am now an indie, which means it all does go to me, and it means it also helps me out immensely because it is my only pay. Streaming is my only income, and I truly appreciate it. But not from you! Stop! I don't want your money. I don't want it. I want your time and to play games together and to hang out and yap, but I don't want your money. You're my fucking friend for like 6 or 7 years at this point and keeps fucking, bro, I don't want it. You better come to we better go to the same con eventually, Miki, so I can buy you food or something. I need to at least buy you a meal, I swear to God. I will pay for your entire meal and any drink you want. I don't care. I will spoil you. It's the same way I spoiled Miel. When Miel and I were at a convention together, the Montreal one. Sugar Mama Co. Bro, you're literally the one doing that to me. What are you talking about? That's revenge. Revenge Mama Co. I guess. Treating me to lunch. Yeah, but that's different because they're not there. They're not here with me, so it doesn't count. If they're here with me to go eat and they want to treat me, then I will accept it. But I will also treat them back immediately. But it's different. It's different. But when Miel was here in, when she was in Montreal, I say here, but I mean like here in Canada, but Montreal, I refused to let her pay for anything. She didn't get to pay for anything that entire time. Miel is the collective baby of the friend group. We will not let her pay for anything. She is sweet. She must be pampered. She's baby. We will take care of her. And we didn't let her pay for anything. Respecting the elders? Alright, dude. Jesus Christ. Fucking whippersnapper, dude. I'm gonna get you. Just you wait. Just you wait, dude. What was that? Sleep!
I Want to Sleep contributed $14.46 to the guild. I heard Kosei give me money.
I didn't say that! I didn't say that! That's not what I said! You're paraphrasing! You're paraphrasing! Sleep. First of all, thank you. Second of all, cease. Not right now. We're not even doing anything special, bro. I feel guilty. It's not like we're doing anything special. I just don't take this out of this isn't me asking for money. This is not me asking for anything, so don't fucking take it this way. I do need to actually make a profit to, you know, keep doing this permanently and stuff. I do need to do this. This is not me asking for money. Oh, I need to turn this around. Stop!
Kimmy contributed $10 to
Kimmy!
Are we spoiling the Kibby right now?
No! That's not me asking. I'm just saying, like, I do need to, you know, make money for it because it is what pays my bills, obviously. And I'm now solo, so I'm no longer making anything from the farm. The farm no longer is providing for me. The farm is gone, so I do need to, you know, rely on ads and sponsorships and doing stuff like that. But, and you guys to some extent, but like, I feel, I still can't help but feel guilty if I'm not like providing something, you know? I feel bad, man. I'm not doing anything special, dude. I do appreciate you though, thank you. Farm ran out of crops, yeah. We dried up, we got too old. Turns out having all your crops be hags wasn't a good idea. We all dried out real fast. Unfortunate. Although, I mean, I guess maybe Bonnie hasn't dried out, bro. You seen the game she's been playing recently? I doubt. Nope, okay, never mind. I'm stopping that joke. You saw where the joke was going? I'm stopping it there. I'm stopping the joke there. If Bonnie was here with me, I would have made the joke. She's not here with me. I'm not finishing that joke. I'm not finishing that joke without her. I'm not finishing that. And hands up, any Bonnie fans. I've known her longer than you. Just saying. Hands up. Don't get mad at me. We've been friends for like 6 years. Actually, maybe 5? You can't get mad at me for that one. We've been friends for a long time. It's okay. God. No, I would have finished the joke if she was actively here. Because she would have laughed her ass off. And plus, that motherfucker was the one that made it dirty, dude. We were literally, while we were still at the farm, she was doing her I think it was her birthday stream, right? I think it was her birthday stream. She was doing it. She was doing call-ins. And during my call-ins, she made 2 lewd, not safe for work jokes. And that motherfucker That motherfucker did that to me in front of me, and I tried so hard to hold my tongue because I didn't want to lose my fucking job as we were still there. And it hadn't been announced, at that point, it hadn't been announced that the farm was closing yet, so we didn't know. So I was like, I'm not, you motherfucker. And I yelled at her and she started laughing. She likes dirty jokes, right? So she's cool with it. But I was like, dude, this is your channel with your fans who might not know me or remember me from the past like they do you. I'm not risking this. And then crashed out, she's a glass cannon. Yeah, it's how she is, dude. It's okay. She's very funny. She makes up for it by being insanely funny. And hardworking. Hello, who are you? Hi, Watermunes. I am the alter ego. I am the alter ego of the Hannah Montana cat. It is I, the blue. I almost said the blue Aomi, which, I mean, it is, but I don't want you to call me that. I am the blue one, the blue cat. I'm Kohaku. Kohaku Hyouma, at your service. Hello, nice to see you. Hi, Munes. How you been? Hope you've been well. I think one thing I'm really happy about, and one thing I'm like really smiling about a lot right now, is since I have like publicly revived Aomi and like been open about the fact that I am both, because at first I wasn't open about it, because when I first, I'll talk about that later. Anyway, I don't want to sidetrack too much. I'll talk about that in a second. The alt skin, yeah, with a different name. I'm not Aomi here, I'm Kohaku here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when I first like was able to publicly reveal it, like in the beginning of January, and started streaming again as both and stuff, and was like very open about it, it made me insanely happy that there's so many people that, like, say for example, because I was Aomi for a long fucking time, like since 2020s or not earlier, right? I've been very fortunate enough and blessed enough to have like community members that have been around for a long as fuck time, and they were like coming to see my streams as Aomi again, like, oh my god, you're back, I'm so happy to see you. And it was like so sweet and cute and like heartwarming, and it made me so happy to see that. But now some of them are coming by to the Kohaku streams now, because this time right now that I'm streaming at like noon-ish is the time I was streaming as Aomi in the past. I used to stream around like 11 a.m. or noon my time, EST. And so people are coming by now because this was the time I used to always stream at. And they're coming to the Kohaku channel and saying hi and stuff, and it like makes me really happy to be able to see them again. Makes me like, how did I not know? A lot of people didn't know. I tried, I'll be honest, I did. It wasn't like I was trying to hide myself, because like my voice is kind of a telltale sign of who I was, right? Like my voice is unique, definitely. I wouldn't say my voice is like amazing or great or anything, but like my voice definitely stands out, for better or for worse, and people have been quite kind to me about my voice. I mean, I still don't like my voice. I probably never will, but I feel like that just comes with the territory of having low self-esteem. I'm a fake it till you make it type of self-esteem, and I can't fake it till I make it on liking my voice, unfortunately. Can I hit this angle? I can. Nice. Oh, this is dirty too. Whoops. And so my voice definitely does stand out, for better or for worse. So a lot of people, when they heard my voice, were kind of quick to clock in a little bit on it. But I did try very hard, looping back to what I was gonna talk about before I was like, no, let me finish this thought first. Looping back to that, I did try really, really hard, and I've talked about this before. I tried really hard, be recognizable. I think that's a good thing, hopefully. I tried really hard to not be super obvious about the fact that I used to be Aomi when I first started as Kohaku. You know, there was a certain marketing choice that was made about us being put in the Shadow Realm for a month, and that was a marketing choice of all time. And you know, I love Globee and I had a great time there, but that was certainly a marketing choice. But it was, I tried really hard to not be obvious about it. Like, I type the same way, I can't really help it. I don't really like social media, I'm pretty obvious about that. I don't really like lock in much when it comes to making posts or anything, or like memes or whatever. I just kind of, you know, whatever. But I tried really hard so that people wouldn't just like see Kohaku and be like, oh, that's Aomi. I didn't want people to do that. I didn't want people to see Kohaku and be like, oh, that's just Aomi, or that was Aomi, or something like that. I wanted like Kohaku to be its own separate entity. Kohaku's Kohaku. I didn't want to like have viewers because I used to be Aomi. I wanted to have viewers because they liked me as Kohaku, right? And I was happy if I saw like people who knew me as Aomi come by chat. I just wasn't going to explicitly say it. And I wasn't going to hint at it either, because that was also something we weren't allowed to do in the first place. You could definitely get around it, be a cheeky little guy about it, and get around it in certain ways. But I didn't really want that. I had been really wanting something new and fresh, because I was burning out like really bad as Aomi. I was burned out super fucking bad to the point where I almost quit content creation completely. Like I was very close to completely quitting, because I just couldn't financially afford being a streamer anymore. After the move, after the months and months of not being able to stream regularly because of like the moving prep of like having like the people come see our house all the time with like an hour of warning and keeping it perfect and all the stress of that, and then finally getting the actual house and not being able to actually move in for 2 weeks, etc, etc. You've heard the story, my sad old wah story. But after like basically 5-6 months of being insanely inconsistent, I lost a huge chunk of my community. Like I went down from like 70-80 viewers, like 75-80 viewers, to like 30, and I could not get back. I literally could not get that back. I tried so hard and so desperately to get myself back on track. I tried all different things and I just couldn't do it. And because of that drop off, obviously financial went down too, like how much I make. And I couldn't afford to be making that little, because I had bills to pay. I had more bills to pay than I used to have to pay, because I was now paying a mortgage. I'm now paying a mortgage on top. The other house, we had it paid off already, so it was good. And I only had to pay like regular bills. Get out of my way. But at the new one, I have a mortgage to pay, which is a bonus anywhere between $500 to $700 a month. So I was like, ooh. And I had like dropped about $30,000 of renovation investments into this new house. So I couldn't really afford, you know, to do that. And unfortunately, because of my constitution, like how my health is, my lungs and stuff, and then also my sleep problem that is now fixed because of ADHD medication. Who would have thought? Awesome, by the way. For all these years, all it took was ADHD meds, and it would have fixed me all those years ago. Fuck. I couldn't stay up through the whole day. So if I were to have to do a full-time job, which is what I was looking at having to get into again, like get back into doing full-time jobs again, which I did all my life, right? Which I really didn't want to get back into because it fucked me up pretty bad. I wouldn't be able to stream anymore because there was no way my body would be able to take that, like to work all day and then come back and stream again. My body couldn't take it. When I do full-time work, it was like, I don't know how I did full-time work and part-time school, bro. I don't know how the fuck I did that when I was younger. My body was barely holding on. I remember like falling asleep in my car multiple times, like having to pull over and sleep on the side of the road so my body would just shut down. But I had to do it. I didn't have a choice. But it wasn't feasible. And that's why I really needed, not only did I need something new, but I needed something fresh and not to feel like my old self anymore so that that burnout would go away. So it was like not only like a burnout emotionally, but it was a burnout like in my content in as a whole as well. So I definitely needed something new, and Globy gave me that, and that's something I can never ever like repay my gratitude for getting to be a part of that. It genuinely revived my love for content creation and my like want to grow and become bigger and better and like actually do things and be successful, you know, and successful in my own right, really, my own way of success. It really did reignite that passion that almost burnt out completely. It was definitely a dying candle, but now it's a good flame again, a nice little fire pit at least. That's what I'd like to call it. That's what I like to call it. My voice died there. That's embarrassing. You know, at this age, I'd like to think puberty would, like, or whatever it is that's causing my voice to crack would fuck off. But, you know, that's fine. I'll just keep cracking my voice my entire fucking life. Awesome, dude. Thank you, body. That's so cool and awesome. Very cool. All right, what are we missing? Oh yeah, the front little bit there. Remember that. It's about right here. Yeah, that part. But I'm very happy with where I am now. Like, I'm super, super happy. And I'm really happy I got to meet you guys. Yippee! Yeah, we're all reignited. We're all happy again. We're pogging, dude. I'm very, very happy with how things are going and how I think things will go. Yerp. I think at this moment, I'm quite content to be an indie streamer again. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't want to, say, for example, apply for a company again one day in the future. Like, say, for example, applying to Holostars or Insignia or whatever it's called. Is Zingelia, or how the fuck it's called, bro? I don't know. Doesn't mean I wouldn't want to do that again one day, but at the moment I'm quite content with where I am. What's sturdy here? The wall? The inner wall. Okay. Here? Oh, I see it. That's long enough to even reach? Hold on. Like, maybe one day I'd want to do it again, but at the moment I'm quite content with where I am, and I don't really want to change anything. Oh, it's a dirty part, like, way at the top. Oh, dirty part down below? Oh. Noise. This post didn't get finished? I love in Powerwash it actually shows you where the things are that you missed. Oh my god, it makes life so much better. Instead of looking for, like, the one little orange particle and not telling you anything about it. Fuck that shit, bro. That was so frustrating before. In the past. What? Nice. This one too? Really? Nice. Oh, down here? Little circle? Ah, right there. But yeah, at the moment I'm very content and I'm very happy with where I am, and I don't really want to change that at the moment. I'm quite happy, quite content. I mean, one day I'd probably like to apply again. But okay. At the moment I'm quite happy with where I am, so I'm big chilling. I don't plan to disappear anytime soon. And, like, I think I'll be more honest about it this time. Like, before, one thing, I'm not gonna, like, post about, like, hey guys, I applied for fuck that. I'm not stupid, because, like, they're gonna check your social media. And if you're publicly saying, oh, I applied for so-and-so, I hope they take me, they're not gonna fucking take you because you did that. You can't even keep the fact that you applied a secret. Why are they gonna take you when you clearly can't keep a damn thing a secret? That means they're gonna leak their NDAs and shit. That's like a red fucking flag. Don't say, like, I applied for so-and-so, I hope they take me. Red. Explodes your fucking head. Explodes your fucking head. Don't brag about that. Keep it chill. Estrella, you're still here. Hi. Hi. Twirls my hair. Guys, you should check out Estrella. She's a great singer. Applied to anything ever in my life. Oh. Nice graduation notice. Yeah. Make me scratch my head. Like, yeah, don't brag about that. It's a bad idea. It's not good. Not very smart. Do it, try, but, like, don't brag about it. It just kind of goes to show that you can't keep your mouth shut, which isn't a good thing. Airship! Oh, I want to clean that. I want to end stream because I probably should, but I really want to clean that. That looks fun. Okay, we do it. I should end. We've been 3 hours, and I've been yapping a lot, but fuck it, we do it. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. We go again. We do another. Fuck it, we ball. Very long to clean. No, dude, watch this. I got this. I don't think you understand my power. You forget that I'm the most powerful. Speaking of, let me go ahead and buy a powerful washer. $5,000. Oh, no, I don't want that. Oh, I need 6,000 for this one. Fuck, never mind. Never mind, I'm not buying a new washer. I lied. I'm a liar and a fraud. I need $6,000. Hold on, there we go. Boom. Take you to find the right dose for engagements. I'm gonna start from the top. For me, I was fortunate enough. I just started with a little bit above I'm hitting all the wrong buttons here. There we go. A little bit above, like, the recommended amount. And it just depends on what kind of medication as well, because there are so many different types of medication. I wanted to try it. I guess my process for it was different than I think most places or most people's process for it. We'll jump back to the other topic in a second, but my process was definitely different than a lot of people's process. Doctor recommendation? Yes, you do. And generally speaking, you need a you need to see a psychologist or a because it is a mental well, I say disorder, but like, you know, the term I use is whatever. Don't be offended by it. It is technically a mental disorder, or a mental condition. I guess that's a better word. My apologies. I have it. You can't be mad at me. I have it. And generally they need to diagnose you with it after talking with you and doing a few like little, like, you fill out like a test, they ask you questions, whatever. And sometimes you even have to talk to a not a psychiatrist, a what's the other one? What's the other one that's close to that? The physician? No, that's not it. It's like a psychiatrist, but instead of just talking, they actually provide medicine. No. Not a therapist. Is this psychiatrist? Do they do medicine too? Therapist, psychiatrist? Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. You have to go to one of them. Generally speaking, you'd go to one of them to get your full diagnosis. That's what I did with my, you know, my other handful of stuff I've got going. Yeah. For my psychologist, maybe? I don't know, man. Psychiatrist? Yeah, maybe. I don't remember which one's which, dude. I'll be honest. I can't remember. Medical doctor said prescribe medicine. Okay, yeah, that one. That's the one. Yeah. Psychiatrist. Yeah. That's the one. Normally, you would go to a psychiatrist for it. Like, you would talk to your doctor and say, like, hey, I can, like, you talk to your family doctor, like, hey, I'm pretty sure I have this. They'll most likely ask you to take an online test, so just, like, beat the curve. I did an online test, like an online self-assessment test, which is one of the first steps, an online self-assessment about ADHD, and the test said, damn, bro, what the fuck? That was its words, not mine, after I filled it out. So I printed it out and brought it into him. And normally for that, it would go off that recommendation to go to a psychiatrist from there and talk to the psychiatrist to further see what it is especially that's going on, or if they truly think you have it, or if it's just like a stress-based thing or depression-based thing, etc. And you can go from there, and they will tend to be the ones that prescribe it, and they'll try to prescribe you at like a more of a starter dose. I personally said I do not want Adderall. I don't want that because it fucking scares me and it's addictive, and it's basically just legal meth, and it scares me, and I didn't want that. I really didn't want it. It scared me. So I basically asked for anything but that. And the one I got was different. I don't remember what it's called. Don't even ask. It's a long fucking name. And honestly, I don't really want to talk about the exact stuff I have. I like to be a little bit more anonymous than I can be. As I can be, rather. Ooh, let me get this piece. Hold on. Without falling. At least this part I can. But anyway, I started with like the starter dose for kids for the one I'm on would be like 10 milligrams, and I started with 20. And it was just like test it and see if it works for you. And when you finish all those ones, we can adjust it based on how it reacted. But my process was I talked to him about it. And when I was talking to him about it, it was when I was just getting back onto my anti-anxiety and anti-depression meds for the first time in a long time. Because around COVID time, I stopped taking medication, and I had taken it my whole life. But I really hate pills. I have a really, really hard time with pills. I have a funny thing where, like, if I feel a pill in my mouth, my throat will, like, close up and I'll gag. I can swallow a whole cup of Jello without breaking the cup. Like that whole blob of Jello, I can swallow that, no problem. You put a teeny tiny pill the size of a finger, like a fingernail in my mouth, my throat will close up and make me gag and, like, throw up. I don't know why. It's a psychological thing. There's nothing I can do about it. I hate pills. So I have to, like, I have to, like, chew up some food, like I'm about to swallow, and right as I'm about to swallow, I have to throw the pill in on top, and then I can do it. But if the pill touches my throat on the way down, my throat will start trying to close on it. So I have to be, like, really careful. It's a pain in the fucking ass, dude. I hate it. But I hate pills. So when COVID stopped, my main number one stressor, which was school, because I dropped out, and work, I got laid off, were gone. So I wasn't as stressed and depressed anymore. I was a lot better, arguably speaking, and I was able to manage a lot of my stress and stuff on my own, so I just stopped taking pills for a long time, and I hadn't been on them again for probably like 4 or 5 years. And I've been managing okay. I mean, I still obviously, like anyone else, have bad days or really bad things, but 2025 was really, really, really bad for me. And I was like, all right, dude, I want to make 2026 a great year. And I really want to lock in this year on my career. And I want to make sure that VTubing can be a stable career. And I really want to lock in and make it good. So I made the conscious choice that, yeah, I want to go back on medication, get that little bit of help to get over those those bumpy days or those like stupid thoughts that, you know, like pollute your brain, like fucking little brain worms. And so I started back on medication. And when I was talking to my doctor about it originally, I'd also talked about my concerns of potentially having ADHD. And he said a lot of those concerns could be stemming from stress. So let's start you on the antidepressant and anti-anxiety pills to begin with. And after a month, we'll have another appointment. And if you're still feeling that way, we can take an assessment and go from there. And I went, okay. And so I took my other pills and I did feel better overall. But the problems that I was facing from the ADHD side were definitely still a prevalent thing that I was definitely experiencing. Like, because everything I looked up, like I was very thorough about it, and I'd say I'm pretty thorough because I was a psych major. Well, specifically I was a criminal psych major, but I studied psychology for like 5 years. I was looking to get my master's in it before I dropped out, but I also just realized I didn't give a fuck about doing a job in that field, so I dropped out. Because I wasn't interested in getting a job in that field. I just found it fascinating. I started taking psychology in like high school. I was lucky there was a high school class for it. And then I actually took my final year of high school. I didn't actually have enough credits to graduate. I was missing a credit because I skipped too many days of school. Whoopsies. But I did a program where you can get your last credits of high school at college while also taking college courses. So I started college level psychology in high school as well, and got credits for it and stuff. I mean, you knew the whole time. I mean, I found out during the Kohaku time. Yeah, it just made sense. I never knew I had it before. I always just thought it was like the other shit I've got going on. But like after reading up on it more and studying it more and thinking about it a little bit deeper, it made sense that I had it. So anyway, after that month, I told him about my concerns about the fact that it still seems quite relevant and, you know, it doesn't seem to be going away. And all the other stuff is improving, which is great, but this is still like a big issue. And he agreed, and he was like, okay, we'll do the assessment. Did the assessment, found out the assessment site looked at me and went, whoa, bro, what the fuck? What the hell? That's what the website said when it saw my results. And I brought that to him, and he was like, okay. Yeah, we can start. We can just start you on one, get you trying on it. We'll just let you try it, and if it works, great. And if it doesn't work, we can either change, or we can either stop. We can go further in the assessment. We can try a different like product. We can try a different dosage. But I started on like 20 milligrams of it, and it's just worked perfect ever since. Ever since. One of the cool things about ADHD medication is that it is a stimulant, right? It is a stimulant, regardless of what kind it is, and that stimulant can help. One of the side effects of that stimulant is that it keeps you awake. And that is the best fucking possible side effect that could ever happen to me because of my sleep condition and all the other shit. I normally, through my whole life, have slept like 9 hours at night, 10 hours at night, and still by like 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., I'm exhausted and I need to sleep again. I end up sleeping for another 3-4 hours. Like, I end up sleeping like 15, 16 hours a day, like every day for years and years of my life. And I could not stop. It fucked me up so bad. And because of that, when I worked a full-time job, I would have to stay awake as much as I could. I'd have to pull over and sleep on the side of the road sometimes driving home because my body would just shut down. Or I'd have to I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything else. I would wake up, go to work, come home, sleep. Nothing else. I couldn't do anything else. I just couldn't. But because of the stimulant being able to keep me awake, it's been 1 month now. It has been 1 month since I started these. I have not had to take a nap during the afternoon unless I was like, hey, I want to take a nap today. And I can do that. I have not needed a nap in over like a month and a week. It is the most freeing feeling I've ever experienced in my life. I get so much more done in my day now. I can talk to people more. I can get more accomplished. I can work harder at things. I'm not fucking sleeping all fucking day. It's awesome, dude. It makes me so fucking happy. That is the best side effect in the world. Best thing ever. It does also make you kind of forget to eat, so I have to like make sure I'm staying on top of that, which isn't an issue. I do stay on top of that myself. But the no sleeping part is awesome. I mean, during nighttime I sleep fine, but I have the right dosage. Hi, Syra. Hi. How are you? Let me make you fucking blue. Hold on. Is your childhood, family interviews, a million other things? I think it's because I'm an adult, and also my past with other mental conditions, and then also with my past with other medications and stuff. They just kind of were like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean that would make sense, and based on the things you are listing out, you know, it makes sense. And like I said, I studied it myself, right? Like I literally studied it, and I've studied all different things like that when I was younger. So, you know, I kind of know it. I have at least some credibility to it. I probably had more credibility when it comes to mental health issues than a regular family doctor in the first place. Of course, I never got my master's, but I did study it quite a lot. Yeah, I know history of it. Sometimes you have to bounce around different medications. I think throughout my entire life, I've probably bounced around like maybe 9 or 10 different medications as a kid. And that's probably part of the reason why I hated taking pills, was I tried a lot when I was a kid. Blue? Yes, you are blue. Enjoy your wrench. Hey look, GamerSupps, yummy, 10% off. I just ordered some myself. Hee hee. It'd be awesome if you guys did too, with, you know, code Hyoumi, 10% off. Hee hee. Smile, smile, smile. Helps me out a lot. Smile, smile, smile. Here at least, yeah. Certain places it is insanely difficult. 100%. At the end of the day, that's what hell. Yeah. Because there are side effects and there are other things. I mean, what I'm on now works well for me, and I'm quite happy. I'm very fortunate that both medications work very well with me and don't like bounce off each other negatively. So I'm in a really good spot right now. I'm very, very, very fortunate. I'm very happy. Yeah, some places are very much against it. Like, for example, ADHD medication, despite I'm not taking Adderall because I refuse Adderall. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I've never tried it, and I don't want to ever try it. It is still considered a controlled substance because it is a stimulant. Which doesn't even make you feel special or anything like that. It doesn't make you feel or see shit or whatever, like, you know, drugs would make you feel. It just helps you lock in better. Just helps you lock in a little bit better, which is nice. It's what I needed. It's really genuinely benefiting me quite a lot this year, I found. For me, I was diagnosed for low energy levels. Interesting. I can't lock in without it? Yeah, I literally can't either. I feel like a different person without it. I genuinely feel like a different person without it. Because when I had run out of it over, like, about maybe 4 or 5 days ago, I had run out. And there was a blizzard the day I was supposed to go get my medicine. And I obviously couldn't get it because everything was closed because it was a blizzard. Nobody was going to work. That'd be unsafe for them to go to work on that or drive at all. It was a complete whiteout blizzard. And that happened for 2 days straight. So I had 2 days with no meds, and I felt like a different human being. It was so fucking hard to keep up my energy when I was streaming. It was rough, dude. It was so rough. I had to take naps. I was dying. I was out of energy so fast. I felt like a completely different person. I feel like such an actual useful fucking person. When I take my medicine, I feel so much better. And of course, medicine isn't like a cure-all. It's nothing that's gonna save your life or make you immediately better or, you know, affect you in the same way it affects me. Because everybody at the end of the day is different and is affected differently by different types of medication. Everyone's body is different. You know, it's just how it is. Everyone's body reacts differently to medication. I just got lucky enough that this medication reacts with my body super fucking well. You too? Yeah, Canada moment. Yeah, we had like really bad whiteouts like this whole week, and we're supposed to just keep getting snow over and over and over and over and over again. It's already deep as fuck. I've already done hours and hours of shoveling. Shit's rough, dude. I'm just very fortunate at the moment that I have found something that works well for me, and yeah, I'm very happy about it. It's definitely going to be a big part of the reason why I'm able to lock in so much this year and accomplish as much as I will be accomplishing. Very happy. Man, I've been a yapper today. Holy moly. I need to drink my water. Almost out. I'm on my last sip. I think I get a refill. Actually, no, I have a little bit of extra water here. Wait, so you don't actually struggle with this all the time? Yeah. Me when I got glasses for the first time. What do you mean this is how things are supposed to look? What the fuck? What do you mean trees don't all just look like a blob and leaves are only leaves when they fall from the tree? What do you mean? Me when I got my glasses for the first time and could actually see more than 5 feet? What do you mean? Hi, Anska. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Everyone. I'd like live my whole life with blurry vision thinking that was the normal until I was like, oh my god, wait, what? This isn't normal? Got glasses, I was like, whoa. Whoa, bro, what the hell? It was awesome. And my vision's bad. If I take my glasses off right now, I can't read chat. You guys are literally on my second monitor, an arm reach away. I could reach chat with my fingertips. You are fingertip length away from me. Like my arm outstretched, I can touch, I can tickle you with my fingertips. Tickle, 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 tickle. Like I can reach you. I can't read a damn word on the screen, dude. I can't read a damn word. And my font in the first place, I already have my font set to the maximum size in YouTube chat. Let's put my glasses back on. I see you again, motherfucker. Wish I were a bird. I see. Caca. This guy. All right, dude. All right, buddy. All right, pal. I'm throwing pipe bombs at all of you. What's the number for HR? Oh my god. You like tickling. Shut up. You love it. Tickle, 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 tickle. Anyway. Take my glasses? Yes. That is part of the reason. But also I think glasses look good. I just like how glasses look. I find glasses very aesthetically pleasing. I find it really funny that like you guys know the trope in like anime or manga or manhwa or whatever where it's like this girl is kind of like dorky looking or nerdy looking or the guy's dorky or nerdy looking and they have glasses on. It's like if you just take off your glasses and fix your hair, you'll be so sexy and hot. And the girl takes off her glasses and swirls her hair and she's suddenly beautiful, right? It's like, bro, come on, man. Having glasses can be fucking sexy too. I love glasses. I find glasses attractive as fuck. Unironically, I find glasses very attractive. I just think like especially if glasses, not all glasses. Some glasses do not complement somebody's face. You have to find glasses that complement your face. I'm very happy with my glasses. My glasses complement my face super well, and I like them a lot. Hi, Riwu. My glasses, like the shape of my glasses, kind of reminds me of like the classic Superman glasses, like kind of the thicker rims, kind of like more squared. I like them a lot. I used to have really like glasses that did not complement my face, and I was like, wow, I looked awful back then, huh? When I look back at like old pictures and stuff. But hell, man, I look great now. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I have to do the outside wings too. All right, let me do the underside, see how much I can reach without having to, you know, get up there, get up in there. Long, go. I choose you. Might have to grab the extra long, but we'll see. I don't really want to spend any more money on this washer because I want to buy the next level up one at 6K. But I should have just enough for it because this one's like $900 you get for completing this one. And I had like 5,100 when I started. Well, looks like I can get pretty much all of this, which is good. Not bad at all. We got at the top, I think. Might have missed like 1 or 2 spots to go up and finish, but we'll see. We will see. Master Peak, I do like glasses a lot. I think they're very cute. I can understand that some people don't like glasses or some people prefer contacts or whatever. I, for one, even if I could put contacts in, which I can't, by the way, I would still prefer having glasses personally. I like how glasses look. And I'm just so used to them. I've had them my whole life now that they're just comfortable on my face. I feel naked without my glasses on. I literally can't put contact lenses in though, unironically. My eyes are way too sensitive. I have super sensitive eyes. Like, they hurt so bad, like, at anything. The mildest inconvenience, my eyes start, like, stinging and, like, dying. I want nothing near my eye or in my eye or, like, taking out of my eye. I don't think I'd be able to get a contact lens back out of my eye. Like, if I put one in, I don't think I'd be able to get it back out, I'll be honest. I don't think I'd be able to get it back out. Can I put in contacts? Yeah, and I also have long nails, so... I know for a fact I just couldn't do it. I just wouldn't be able to do it, man. There's no chance in hell I could do it. It wouldn't work out. Oh, nice. Okay, that is full cleaning. Perfect. Priming the face? Exactly. I think so, too. But yeah, even if I could put contacts in, I would still rather have glasses. Although, one thing I am jealous about not being able to put in contacts is that when it comes to, like, eventually... One day I'd like to cosplay. One day. Not now. Not anytime super soon, but one day I would like to cosplay. And I will not be able to put in color contacts. And that is, you know, a little bit of a, aw, man moment. It's not, I mean, it's not the most important thing in the world, but, you know, it is a little bit of a, aw, man. Could have been cool, you know. I think this purple one, this pink thing, I need to, like, get on top and finish cleaning. Back to work. Enjoy your work. Thank you for hanging out for so long. Take care, take care. Have a good day. Is it a prescription contacts? I'm better on that point. I could do them. Can't even get one in. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do it, dude. There's no way in hell I'd be able to get a contact lens in. I wouldn't do it. And if I did manage to get in, I wouldn't be able to get it back out. Even to this day, when it comes to eye drops hurt my eyes, by the way. So when I have dry eye, it's a double whammy. So either I suffer with dry eye and suffer consistently, or I go and I put an eye drop in and the eye drop stings my eye. Even though it's completely fine. It's completely good, normal eye drop. It'll sting my eye no matter what. And I can't really drop the eye drop directly in my eye either. I get too scared and I'll blink. So I have to, like, drip it onto the corner of my eye. I'll, like, clean out the corners of my eyes, like, really good. Like water and whatever, soap a little bit, just to make sure it's nice and clean. Make sure, get rid of all the soap. And then I'll run a little bit of water over my face. So it's a little bit wet on, like, on the corner of my eye. And then I'll drip. I'll, like, lean my head over as much as I can to the right, for example. And, like, then drip the eye drop onto, like, the corner of your eye where that little, like, where it, like, kind of comes together at the eyelids. And then I let it, and I blink it across my eye. And it still stings a little bit, but at least I can get it in my eye easily. And, like, worst case, if something's in my eye, then I can do it. But I prefer not to if I don't have to. So if I had, like, dry eye or something, I'll do it. And I'll force it across. Not a fan, though. My eyes are very sensitive. I can't help it. Whoa. Troy! Why? You do rinse your face well, right? Yeah, I do. Thank you, Troy. Ready to do the soap? No. I rinse it really well. It's not soap. It's literally anything, trust me. The pain I get from soap in my eye is significantly different from the pain I get from literally anything else. I've had both. I know the pain difference. Oh, my voice broke from nervousness of soap in the eye. Oh. Fucking shampoo in the eye, bro. Oh my lord. My hell. My personal hell is getting anything in my eye. I remember going to the eye doctor. Optometrist, right? I'm trying to think of I'm pretty sure it's optometrist. I remember going there and they had to, like, inspect my eye because I had, like, I was having really bad headaches behind one of my eyes. Like, specifically behind I think it was my right eye or my left eye. I don't remember which one. But I was having, like, these really, really bad, like, migraine headaches right behind my eye that it felt like a lot of pressure behind my eye. Like, it made my eye really, really hurt. And so the optometrist had to, like, you know, look into my eye properly, right? And actually, like, touch it a little bit with their tools and stuff to make sure that there wasn't, like, anything behind my eye that was, like, pushing it forward, or, like, something happened. Like, maybe there was, like, you know, a bump, or maybe there was, like, a little lesion, or, like, maybe a little cut or something, or maybe there was a cyst behind the eye. Like, no idea what happened, right? Human body is stupid for no reason and likes griefing you, right? The human body likes to grief you for no reason all the fucking time. So, you know, he didn't know what it was. So he went to go put the numbing eye drops in my eye, and I screamed. I screamed because it hurt so bad. The numbing eye drops hurt me insanely bad. And he like jumped because he wasn't used to people getting hurt from a numbing eye drop. Because it's supposed to sting a little bit, but it's not supposed to hurt to that level. And he had to use 3. Normally, a normal person needs 1 numbing eye drop. Like maybe 1 or 2. I needed 3 and 4, and I needed 4 in one eye and 3 in the other. Because it just didn't work. It just wasn't working. My eyes were so sensitive, it wasn't numbing them out properly. It was fucking bad, bro. And it stung so bad. I mean, it didn't hurt me, it just stung. Well, I mean, it hurt, but it didn't, like, physically, like, leave any lasting hurt, you know? It was just, like, it needed to happen. Oh, I'll never forget the fear of trying to keep my eye open while he was poking my eye, bro. Oh, my lord. That shit was terrifying. That's a fucking horror. That's horror right there. Being, like, having to watch somebody touch your eye is probably the scariest fucking shit ever. Oh, my God. I wanted to be knocked out. Just knock me out and pull that shit open and poke it, dude. I don't care. Aim for the eyes. You won't be able to reach the eyes, sire. You stay down where you are, bro. Meeky height looking motherfucker. I don't want to hear it. You stay down there. Nowhere near my eyes. Bro? Bro. Dirty still? I don't think so. I need all the underside. Power over Miki? So do most 3rd graders, dude. That's not really an achievement. It's like saying, I'm bigger than 2 apples. Well, I fucking hope so. I was bigger than 2 apples at birth. I was a big baby. Ah, kids, can I not stand on that? Oh, man. Oh, no, I can. Yeah. Still using my long attachment, which I really don't need to be using this close, but that's fine. Na, 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 na. Ah, okay, that part I have to do underneath. That's okay. I'll do this part first. Nice. We have visual for that. That's probably. I didn't do the top of that one. Whoops. Let me get up here. Wait, did I just finish it? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. I think I finished it there. Not clean. Yep. This does take a while to clean. Damn, Octavia's right. Holy moly. Holy moly. Far away from me? Okay, dude. Whatever you say, man. Octavia is very much right. This shit's taking forever. Holy schmoly. This might be the same as the gas station last time, where we get like a good chunk of it done and then like finish it next time. Type angle, because I do want to go get lunch. It is. I mean, the white goop isn't gonna help though, because I still have to shoot over it again anyway to actually clean it. That just means I have to go over it twice, bro. That's not gonna increase the speed whatsoever. It's still cleaning in one thing. It's not like it's all rusted and not coming off. If it was all rusty and not coming off, then I'll do soap. Like even if like the 0% can't take it off for some reason, I would use soap. But the 15 is taking it off perfectly. I just have to actually hit it. That's all. There's just a lot of surface area. That's all. Just have a lot of surface area to cover. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the rest of this little bottom piece, and I'll call it a day. But I want to go get some lunch. It is 20 to 4 right now. I want lunch, and I want to rest a little bit before Red Cat. Speaking of, exclamation mark. Oh, I'm in all caps. Exclamation mark. Aomi. Red Cat stream tonight. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays every single week. Red Cat will be on 8 p.m. EST. So about 4 hours from now, 4 hours and 15 minutes from now, roughly, Red Cat will be live again. Please come watch Red Cat. I'd like to be able to partner push next month. We're already pretty close to having the partner qualifications for this month, but we needed to do it for 2 months in a row. So if we can have over 75 tonight, would be very banger. And raids do count now, which is awesome. So would be pretty coolio if we can hit it. Because we need to do it 2 months in a row, which is kind of a pain. But that's okay. Should be okay. Should be able to do it. But yeah, if you want to go support Aomi as well, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you. But yeah, 8 p.m. EST tonight. What time do you normally sleep at? Normally, it kind of depends on the night. But anywhere between 11 and 1:30 usually. On rare occasions, I will go to bed at like 2 or 3. But then I hate myself in the morning. Because if I don't sleep enough at night, I feel like absolute garbage in the morning. And last night was kind of one of those. I went to bed at like 1:30 and I woke up feeling like shit. But I prefer going to bed around midnight or around 1 at the latest. And I usually feel fine when I wake up. There we go. VOD. Aw, thank you for watching the VOD. I wish VOD watches would somehow count towards like the partner thing, but man, it would be helpful. To be fair, they already make raids count, so I guess that's already a pretty big help. Get this lower cabin done. We'll call it for the day. I'm hungry. All I had today so far is a nice big croissant to go with my pills. I need to take the croissant to sneak my pills in my mouth, otherwise I won't take them. I'm supposed to eat something with them as well. Get in there. Ah, there we go. Nice. I think I'm gonna have a sandwich today. A little chicken sandwich. A little bit of chicken left over. The other night, some chicken breast left over. Shred it up and make it into a sandwich. Got some nice fresh bread too. Oh, gotta crack my fingers. Hold on. Oh, I almost done. My fingers were like, bro, help us, crack us, please. So I had to give in for a moment and give him a little crunch. Quick little crunch. Not too big. A little crunch for the boys. And the boys are my fingers. Oh, this it wasn't done either yet. Whoops. Finish. Noise. Noise. There we go. There we go. See, I don't need soap, dude. It's not gonna speed my process up. Oh, no, to be fair, my fingers have been cracking like this since I was a little kid, bro. They've always been crunchy. Everything's been crunchy ever since I was young. I've just always been like a crunchy little guy, dude. I've been crunchy forever. Wanna see if I can crunch my neck right now? Hold on, let me... Was that all? I think this is all the bottom part. Did I do all the bottom part? I think so. Looks like it. Noise. Here, okay. I'm gonna stop here. How do I... Oh, manual save? Boop. That work? I think so. Oh yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it saved. Sick. Can I go back to the house? Oh no, I can't. Excuse me. Can I? Hold on. No, I can't. Okay. Well, maybe I can. I just don't know how. Big stretch. Let's see if my neck will crack for you guys. Here, listen to this. This is gonna be my neck. I rest my chin on my hand and I just let my head roll to the left and right. I don't actually put any pressure. If you ever are crunching your neck, don't put any pressure on your neck at all. Just let it naturally happen and don't strain it. If you strain it, you can hurt yourself. So all I do is I just rest my chin on my hand and I just let it roll to the side like this. Ooh. Little crunch. I don't know if you guys heard that one at all. It was like a kunk on one side and like a crunk on the other. That was a nice little neck. My neck feels better now, actually. Oh, hi, Nari. We're actually just ending. We're just ending. Thank you for coming by, though. Little orange cat. Oh, look, it's Nariko. Even sounds like Nari. Wow. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate you. Thank you. As a reminder, I already did it. I'm doing it again. Exclamation mark. Aomi. Aomi, Red Cat, Twitch. 8 p.m. EST every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Today is Tuesday. Would you look at that? That means we are going to be streaming on Aomi today. Yuppie! I'll see you at 8 p.m. We're doing more DBD as always, just chilling this month. But I'll see you there 8 p.m. probably till midnight or 11, depending on how I'm feeling. Appreciate you guys. Big love, big care. If you haven't already joined it, here is my community Discord. It is for both Aomi and Kohaku. You can sign up for roles to get pinged for live streams, but you do not have to. Oh, there's dirt right there on that fin right there. That pisses me off that I missed that. Fuck. Whatever, I'll get it next time. You can sign up for them. You don't need to, though. But yeah, it's just a nice little community server. We're constantly improving it, making it better. Yeah. So I hope you guys will be interested in joining it. Yeah. We have a Discord tag now too. It's meow with a little ice thingy. It looks like a little ice guy. Looks like a little Hyoumi. Very cute. But yeah, thank you guys. He's so fucking cute, bro. I'm gonna lose it. Oh my god. The cat purring ASMR and meowing in my background. Good lord. As always, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you stand up and stretch. Take care of yourself. It's the most important thing you can potentially do. It's meowing, bro. I'm gonna crash out. It's so cute. The most important thing you can do. But we are going to go ahead and raid into... We're gonna raid into DK. DK's title is Don't Watch This, which makes me want to raid her. Oh, never mind. She's doing a short stream. I lied. No, I'm not going into a short stream. I refuse. I'm not raiding into a short stream. That's not happening. Nope. I am not going into a short stream. Not happening, bro. Nope. Not happening. I love DK, but not enough to go into a short stream. That is full of children. We're not going there. We're going to Penny Puffball. Stinky little pufferfish. I almost said penguin, but she's a pufferfish. Smile. Why would I ever think penguin? Ha ha ha. Probably because the P. Pufferfish, though. Yeah. Let me give you guys a raid message. Tiger. Heart. Hyomi's raid quest. Yeah, that type of short stream. Like YouTube shorts stream, not the, just short-term one. Not like just like, oh, a 5-minute stream or something. That I'd still raid. But a YouTube short stream? Vertical stream? Why is this not copy and pasting properly? Hello? Oh, did my YouTube Studio chat box just crash? Bro! Okay, hold on. I have to refresh it. I was giving you guys your... Yeah, it just crashed. I was giving you your raid message and it crashed on me as I was typing it. Brother. I ate it. Spit it up right now. Spit it up. Come on. Okay. Hyomi's raid quest. There we go. And then the tiger. Wait. Hello? Right here. Tiger. There we go. Copy. There we go. There you go. Short announcement stream? No. No. There's your raid quest. Mission thingy. Raid message. If you'd like to copy paste it, we're gonna go see Penny Puffball. Thank you guys for hanging out with me again today. Like I said, Red Cat will be live on Twitch at 8 p.m. EST, so I'll see you guys again then. As for tomorrow, for ourselves here, we have... more The Last of Us Part 2! I'm so excited for it. And we have our banger art there. Of course, our banger art with Lakshi. The creation of man of spit. Last of Us Part 2. We are on episode 3 of that right now. I'm very excited to see where we go from there. Trying to get our revenge. On Thursday, we're doing some Fall Guys. We haven't done that in a hot minute. And then on Friday, the long-awaited League of Legends ranked stream. Not looking forward to that. I'll be doing my placement matches at least. And then on Saturday, we're doing Members Peak. And we have VC on because that'll be a proximity game. So I can turn everyone down a little bit. And then I won't get overwhelmed. But we can have as many people as we want in there. So look forward to it on Saturday. Either way, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Appreciate it. Big love, big care. Aomi stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So I'll see you tonight. Alrighty. Bye-bye.